and I both just have a views, that's all. Someone will make me do crazy shit. When have I ever forced you to do that? Give me my place back, I won't take your special place still. The world is not so tight, right? Strike back! Get them out of your way! You don't care if along the way's a little sacrifice! Strike back! Get them out of your way! Don't melt in the world, find you a way! Give that back, nobody will miss it. I'm just saying, step body, do it out of turn. I say give back that, cause nobody denies it. You and I both just have our views, that's all. You are not me, you're not alone. You are not my downfall either. If your voices will fill the sky, I'll take the wasteland, but I won't be alone, never. Strike back, get them out of your way. You don't care if along the way's a little sacrifice. Strike back, get them out of your way. Don't melt in the world, find your own way. Let's go and step it body, let's go and step it body, let's go and step it body, step it body, step it body. Strike back, get them out of your way. You don't care if along the way's a little sacrifice. Strike back, get them out of your way. Listen to your heart, not the voice in your head. Get them out of your way. If along the way's a little sacrifice. Strike back, get them out of your way. Don't melt in the world, find you a way. Just listen what's called the years, the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Just lean. No one here is thinking about the heart. This is kingdom and I'm dead to waste life's grace. It is a fool who hides.
Hello everyone and welcome to Antiku and the OCE Strive Ladder Series number 4. I am Geo Phoenix and with me tonight is going to be Medri. How are you doing this evening, my good sir?
Marvelous, wonderful, actually. I'm very, very excited. Got off to an awesome start, and I want to watch more.
Yeah, it's been a great series already. 3 incredible brackets. We're getting ready for the 4th, but also there's a prize at the end of the line for a lot of these players, the ones who are able to make their way all the way to the top. And the prize pool, it just keeps on growing, already at over $2,500 thanks to donations from people like Medri.
What?
Look at that. Would you look at that?
That's crazy.
That's a very familiar name looking up there. So over $1,000 donated just for alone. 1,070 from George Cooper, 150 from Spiffy, 100 from Taff, some $50 from Sky Cherry, and also Laura, 10 from IC and Relian, and also a bunch of other smaller donations, which all are just as valuable as the next. So if you would like to donate, as you can see on the screen, there is a QR code that you can help go to donate, or if you type exclamation mark donate in the chat, you can help donate to the prize pool of this wonderful event, which is, as you can see, it is just steadily growing, and we've still got quite a way to go.
It's growing, they all add up, and we are very grateful to everyone and any contribution. This is a really, I'd like to call it an important series for the scene because it allows us to show off the best of the best. Everyone that's put in the effort, I think they all deserve a reward at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And also, very specifically, you get to give yourself the medal.
I get to pat myself on the back.
Yeah, you give yourself a nice little pat on the back, as you've been a very gracious supporter of this whole series. And yeah, we get to just sit back and watch the fireworks go off, because we've been looking at the bracket as people have been signing up, getting everything all ready, and it's going to be fireworks. It's a very, very stacked bracket all the way through, and we have no idea how it's going to play out until we get to the games.
Seen a couple returning names too, and that bodes well. Lots of excitement brewing.
Yes, a lot of very familiar names to people who have been around the scene for a while. A lot of newer names as well who are showing up for maybe the first time for some of them. But again, it's all fun and games until you get a little bit of money in the line, and then everyone it's out for blood.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so ready for this first set. I do believe it is Back and Subblin.
Yes.
Up first. Yeah.
BAQADNE
So Subblin for Soul. This is a canon matchup, actually. A could have been that we never got to see in the lore.
Yeah, so we've got the Asuka from Back coming up against Subblin's Soul. This is a bit of a weird one, just because if ever the Asuka gives up control, they can just explode.
Yeah.
And, like, Soul is very happy as a character to just explode anyone in the cards. Just doesn't care who you are, like, they are going to explode, especially with some of the new, like the Sidewinder loops that they have. The combo routing is definitely different from what it has been prior to 2.0, but it's just another day in the life of a Soul main where you're having to readjust all of your combos coming from patch to patch.
Yeah, you know, the patent pending, learn Soul's B&Bs again. But Soul, not entirely helpless. There's still the fundamental principles in line here. We can see Subblin with some of the new Battle Pass rewards even. The slab.
Oh, the big old slab for sure. But Back already off to a good start, pushing something all the way to the corner, but ooh, a nice run-up throw, turns things around, and that is, oh my god, the damage is already there. Oh, that's so much damage. And also without a shield.
Minor damage here.
Nice throw.
Okay, we did manage to put Subblin back in the corner, but with our health that low, anything kills even with mana.
Very, very scary situation. Unfortunately, whipping the meaty. Just the earthquake from up high, managing to get the hit. These throws are coming out of really nice timing on both sides.
We're not holding any bit of pressure that we don't have to. And the spacing here is absolutely massive. We've seen a couple times where Back has tried to keep offense going, stop Subblin from starting and, you know, exploding them, but they've been just a little too far out, and we've blown up for it.
That's a whiff burst, and now it's Subblin's chance to just go hell for leather. Gets another ray to the wall. It's very low mana, very low health. Back needs to pull out something if they want to survive this. And again, the wake-up throw works out in her favor.
Yeah.
RC tapped us, but didn't have the follow-up.
You have to force them to respect meaty pressure by doing it successfully.
Oh, the OTG after the throw. The BRC gave him just the right amount of situational awareness to get the throw in. Subblin taking game number 1.
Yeah, we could see Back was making some really good adjustments, being able to slow Subblin down a bit in that second round, but it kind of just got out of hand eventually when Subblin found that one opening, let that lead blow right by.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of the very scary things about playing a character like Asuka, who is very all in on offense. The defense is the character's not built for defense. So if you if something falls apart when it comes to the neutral, or something there's a bit of a gap in the pressure that your opponent's a bit able to exploit, things can get really out of hand. But nice wake up reversal. Oh, whoa! Snuck out of the air.
I've seen Asuka described as a kind of Swiss Army knife, and I think it's a good analogy because even a Swiss Army knife becomes useless when you smash it into a rock.
That is true.
So-
Dude, the reverse hit. Big counter hit, just using the RC just to navigate around some of the bonds that Back is trying to utilize. He's got the mana back.
Ooh, wait, does this confirm?
Not enough
It
on the
does, but no
OTG.
break.
Yeah, it was all just OTG. Nice interrupt, but still stuck in the corner. Has to try and fight her way out, but Subblin is not giving her the space to do so.
Just swinging for the fences. We have a tiny sliver of life left. We can play with a little bit more reckless abandon when we have that little bit of advantage.
Ooh, nice. Right up 2P, able to not the startup of a move. Subblin, so Back able to get a round on the board. But round start 6H coming out from Subblin, able to really just lay in the hurt early on. Nice Vortex underneath the cubes.
Yeah, very tricky tool in Soul's arsenal. That low profile will get you.
Is that dead? Never mind.
It
I was
would've
thinking it
been
may have been
off
dead
Super.
if... Yeah.
But we were confident in that post-wall break situation. Had more than enough health to take any kind of gamble there.
Tries the anti-air. The anti-air revolver doesn't get it. Okay, we've got cubes on deck. Out of mana, so having to play a little bit cautiously, but a little bit too close. Gets hit, counter hit.
And the
again-
IV there, making it so that the distance stays covered. We don't get knocked back at all.
Big counter hit does force the burst out of Subblin. Another Vortex goes underneath the air cubes.
Just shoving
Subblin.
it all the way to the corner. The jump out is huge. We avoided a potential throw threat.
Big counter hits are just using the meter to continuously apply pressure, and Subblin able to take game at number 2. And yeah, just relentless aggression coming out. Subblin has been very tough for Back to try and kind of weather the storm.
The aggression, the conversions, and that's leading to damage, fewer interactions, and we're making the most of it.
For sure. And it's usually, a lot of these big counter hits are usually coming at a point where Back is low enough on mana to where either the hit is putting her into, like, the no-shield burnout state, or to a low enough state to where it is very scary to want to use your mana, because without that shield, we've seen the amount of damage that this character takes, especially against a character like Soul. So we'll have to see how this game number 3 is going to play out, whether or not the adaptations are going to come through, but a very early burst coming from Back. Oh, what a sweep!
Soul has range when he wants it. You really just have to be careful. Neutral demon, damage demon.
Yeah, able to survive at least a bit outside of the shield. Nice
Good
pick on
throw
the
tech.
The counter hit. The counter hit. And the
Isn't
Viper
enough to save you.
able, Sidewinder extension, able to secure the kill and set up a match point here for Subblin. What a backdash on the round start, able to get the punish. And again, the Vortex. Whoa, weird trade, but okay, the Gold Burst does come in for Back. Let's see what she can do with all of these extra resources. The throw. Unfortunately, we missed the timing on the meaty. Gives
But we
Subblin
have
the
Soap
opportunity to get
as
out.
back here. 100. No!
Oh, no.
That's a devastating hit.
And a counter hit after blocking the close slash. The sweep comes through. Oh, the wake up. Nice block. Just goes with the charge dust. I like it.
I don't think it was quite a punish, but I think we just auto-defaulted to crouch guard because I didn't see the punish text come up.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Okay, maybe she's still alive here.
Taking as much time as we can just to try and regain that mana.
Oh, that 2D reaches from so far, but a couple of fast slashes is going to get the job done. Back, unfortunately, running into them. And Subblin is going to be able to secure the job.
Covered so much space there. We wanted to get that at the right time, but just wrong call at the moment.
Yeah, unfortunately. Wrong place, wrong time, and Subblin is going to secure the 3-0 win to start out our night, but very well played. We start to see some of the small adaptations from back, but unfortunately, against a character like Sol, you can't really too many mistakes because Sol is a character that will punish you very, very heavily for making those mistakes.
Yeah. Those margins really start to show themselves whenever Subblin gets the chance to show their understanding of the character and just how far they can push it.
Alright, we are moving on that note. We are going to move on to our next set, and we have another Asuka. We've got Violet going up against Aelith. We've got Asuka going up against the Millia. Definitely one of those characters, the Millia, who has been a bit of a talking point on this current patch.
Yeah, this current patch was definitely favorable for Millia, and it's brought a couple of players back out of the woodwork. Some people were disgruntled with Millia last patch, but brought her back. I know Aelith picked up Millia as a secondary just to cover Johnny's bad matchups. And against a character specialist like Vivi, you really need to cover your bad matchups.
For sure. Real high with the jump in, the cross up, jump heavy, but unfortunately the just didn't connect, but was still able to get the button in to secure the first round. Nice round start. He's even going to go for the counter blitz just to secure this corner positioning and also getting some good Oki, but nice defense there from the line. Able to give himself a little bit of space to work with. Over the top.
That 6p! Incredible response to all of those cubes.
Nice counter hit with the air-to-air. Should give him more than enough time to be able to get all her mana back. Only has the single card ready to go. It is going to be able to use it to secure a little bit of space, but that is one of the scary things about this kind of matchup for a character like Asuka, is that you don't really have a lot of time and space to set up any of your resources, any of your game plan, because you blink and the Millia's on you. And we're seeing this right here. Aelith's just not giving them any room to breathe.
Yeah, and you said it before last set, Asuka, not very a defensively minded character. And Millia has both the speed and the intense offensive mix to just kind of overwhelm you. Vivi did have some very good reads on mashes and other situations, but there's only so much you can really get in those kinds of situations.
Ooh, okay, we see a character switching. I am very excited for this one. Maybe moving over to the Venom.
That's
to
your
try
character.
and deal with this. That's mine. That's my lad. And even using my color. Hell yeah, let's go. Like I
are
try
you
not
sure
to
this
show
is
too
not
many
an
biases.
homage?
Oh no.
It's okay, we can both have our own biases now. Aelith rocking the MSTK and Vivi rocking Venom.
We are very simple people, but hey, it's all a bit of fun. But nice combo. As for the full run out, fully charged run out, gets that maximum damage. Nicely done.
Vivi has such good understanding of Venom as a character. Often you'll see Venoms just go for the safest one ball set. But Vivi knows you have enough time. However, Venom, again, shares that same kind of issue with Asuka, not a very defensively adept character.
Ooh, okay, nice. Able to get the throw in. Punish and able to use the dust to finish that off. But yeah, as you were saying, Medru, just Venom, not all that great with the defenses, but you just have to be very, very trusting in your own reads on defense and your ability to like pick the right spots to get out of there. But right now, getting the burst out. That knockdown, Aelith able to get the pressure started once again.
all the space we're covering, and we're just trying to move about, be as evasive as possible. That way, even if Vivi gets those balls set, wherever Venom ends up sending them, it will not matter because you're on the opposite side.
Sure. Oh, tried to use RC to get away from the landing button, but was not able to get away far enough that JH getting the hit that Aelith needed. He's going to be able to secure the round, opening things back up. Oh, the instant jump forward, jump slash? Able to get a huge counter hit on the round start disc attempt.
Yeah, we went for a call-out option, and we definitely called it out. Back throw incident, however, puts us in a very good position, all things considered. Unfortunately, Millia is one of those characters that can double jump out and still have options.
For sure. Gonna go for the setup in the corner. Unfortunately, left themselves at a vulnerable spot, gets thrown for it, and Aelith is going to take full advantage of this. Only gets standard knockdown on the wall break.
BRC to almost guarantee yeah, throw it back!
But unfortunately not able to get an OTG because they were so far away, but the air-to-air with the JK able to get that job done.
Did such a good job of covering the air there. Aelith so comfortable jumping from all the times that it wasn't punished, wasn't caught earlier in that game, and we caught it when it mattered. That final hit, game on the board.
Yeah, and definitely in a matchup like this, the air is where the Millia wants to be. I mean, that's just where Millia wants to be in general. She's very comfortable being in the airspace. And Venom has very good horizontal reach, but trying to contest some of those airspaces requires a little bit of setup and can be quite punishable. Or they could be quite vulnerable in that regard, but Violet being very, very cognizant about that efficiency and going for a lot of air-to-airs, but Aelith tries to go for the Artemis on the wall break, but unfortunately gave just enough space to get off the wall.
Yeah, that's another thing that Venom can weaponize. If your opponent is aware of your very, very good horizontal coverage, you can, for a Millia that's way off the screen, can't see what you're doing, you can fake out setting horizontal pressure and just prepare the air-to-air.
Oh, the winger is going to connect. We see that 2K just being stretched out. Hey, Aelith gets a knockdown, and it's going to be just the empty low. The burst does come out, but that was such a high burst. Get the Dark Angel. Can they really do anything with it, though? Just 5P, 2P mash.
We couldn't put Vivi into block stun there, so we just got punished on landing. Really good recognition from Vivi.
Done. Gets the counter hit. Disc, what's it going to be? It's just getting hit raw on a wake up.
Ooh, okay, good catch. We caught the landing really well. We just got to see if we can get one more good hit here.
Oh no, unfortunately put themselves into the corner, and now Violet just going to set up for meaty Dark Angel. What's it going to be? It's just going to chew away at the resources. It's not going to come to fruition. Aelith's able to deal with the onslaught of just chewing away at the bar. And able to get the round on the board, keeping things really even between these two, and a very early burst coming into round number 3.
Millia is such a slippery character. When you think you've got her nailed down, nuh-uh.
We'll try to set up an air carcass, but it's a little bit too punishable. Nail is going to make the most of that.
Can cover so much distance.
Oh, what an immediate flash just to cover any attempt at an air-to-air.
And we're going to keep painting meter. We should end up with 100 by the end of this positive.
So much meter to spend. Trying to use it all, but the gold burst comes out.
We just wanted to spend, try and overwhelm quickly, but Vivi had the right reads and is now back on offense.
Uses the 5H just to carry them all the way to the wall so they can get the hard knockdown thanks to the Dark Angel. And the JD going in the wrong direction. We're just going right over the top, and it's 6P to punish it from Aelith. It's going to put another game on the board.
Minor scramble there. We were both so low. Any good hit does it for both players. But Aelith had the patience to see the JD coming down from the skies.
Yeah, it's a very good button, that JD. I mean, it used to be a special in the older games, so it's it's got that kind of power, but it does have its
effect,
flaws.
right? You give a Super 1 button and all of a sudden it looks a lot stronger.
For sure. Oh, big counter hit, tries to go. Yeah, we're seeing like go for a lot of air-to-airs, but we're seeing Aelith start to punish that attempt by going for some earlier jump buttons. Good defense, able to cross up, or block the cross up in the corner.
We are not holding it. That was an insane back throw.
Whoa!
The
Wild
clash
flash.
with S-Disc! That was insane!
I'm taking notes on that one.
Yeah, learning. Turns out the level of your projectile does in fact matter.
Oh, nice empty low. Okay, we get the opening. Just gonna go for the disc. Super to center through the wall and sets up a match point.
Oh, but a 6p on round start.
Ooh.
We are just playing
Sometimes
so cautious here.
Oh, gets hit by the meaty wake up ball.
Again!
Right?
If at first
Well,
you don't, if at first you succeed, try again until they represent the counter option.
Challenge on JD Carcass, and now Aelith able to get that hard knockdown. Oh, immediate TK Bad Moon. Doesn't get the follow-up, but is able to get him into the wall, but unfortunately a little bit too slow to get the wall break, so just going to send things back to neutral. Good combo, might be able to get the job done, but the burst comes back just in time for Evie just to keep her alive. Unfortunately, that is an option that works against so much of the cast, just setting forth the Dark Angel, but because of the extra jump that Millia has, can just get so high above that and just completely nullify the entire situation. And very, very well navigated there from Aelith, able to take things 3-1.
Yeah, that JH is such a good button, especially on that landing, because no matter which side your opponent is on, you have a hitbox on both sides. You don't have to worry as much in those situations where we saw the JK, which is a very good air button. It can whiff. We've seen it whiff a couple times and get punished for it, so we've started switching to the JH, and that's what just gives us an extra safety blanket there.
It was a nice, like, a wall of hitbox that was just preventing Vivi from going for a lot of those air-to-air attempts. And when you start taking out a lot of that, then you just start opening up some extra avenues for Aelith to work with. And yeah, it is one of those tougher matchups, because we would talk about it when she started out with the Asuka. It's like a character with very little in the way of defenses. Millia loves that. Loves being able to just run rings around those kinds of characters. And we got to see that just like from the Asuka, going up against the Asuka, and also going up against the Venom. Rather similar in how some of those matchups play out, but very well played on both sides. I was happy to see some of the Venom, so thank you for showing off some of that. Always love it. But we will be moving on to our next set. Is, if I can bring up the things real quickly.
Double check the names. We got to check the files.
We do got to check them. It looks
to be Pal versus Faibu.
It is going to be Pal and Faibu. Faibu coming back after a bit of a hiatus. And still rocking the Testament. Going up against Pal, who has been on the scene, tried and true for quite some time at this point. We'll see how this one plays out.
Quite a stable presence at that
For
point.
sure. We'll see how this one goes. Ooh, nice one with the throw.
Really good recognition there from Faibu. We're just wanting to stop Pal from getting started in any capacity. Testament,
For sure.
I hate to say it, but one of the weaker characters this patch had a couple of conflicting balance changes where some of the player base wasn't happy, but they have a game plan in mind. And
Yes. They are still like a mid-range monster against a lot of characters, but unfortunately, Sin is also pretty adept at that range as well.
yeah,
So we'll see how it plays out.
Tools to spare, defensive tools
Yeah,
to
for sure.
spare, I should add.
Absolutely. And okay, the first round does go to Pow, just finding the openings that they needed. Nice retreating. The air button, able to get the punch with the throw yet again. Good timing on these throws coming out for Pow. Trying to utilize sustain, but unfortunately, the attempt for the anti-air jab just goes in the wrong direction. And Pow gets a huge opening here.
Yeah, it's the aim of the game here is just, can you stop Sin from running all over the place? You gotta leverage that 6P and a couple of your other... I'm not sure what other tools you really have to slow down Sin, but you have to leverage neutral, I guess, to just slow it down as much as possible.
Pow just able to play outside of that range and get some really good whip punishes, and just punishing Faibu for trying to get a little bit too greedy with some of the Reapers, charging them just a little bit too much. And able to
Every time we
get
try
things
to
they needed.
establish a little bit extra presence, we're getting punished. We're getting caught. And kind of need to be okay with the bare minimum and calling out these neutral opportunities.
Alright, man.
Alright,
Bit of a wild start.
semi-charged
Round start
dust.
2H. Yeah, round start 2H into a semi-charged dust. Like, alright, man. Hell yeah.
I see the vision.
Time barrel is gonna get Raid's gonna get a huge amount of damage. Even a little bit of food go with it as well. Very, very strong round there for Pow.
We just see how hard these rounds can swing sometimes.
Playing at that space that has been very awkward for Faibu to try and deal with. Able to get out of the corner though.
We've run out of stamina for the time being, or now that it's coming back, unfortunately, not quite as true.
Oh, the classic trying to contest with your mid-range buttons and having one of the Kiss Ks just slide right on underneath.
The Kisk family low profile. Every one of them's got it.
So true, and just sniping with those long-range buttons yet again. A whole bunch of meters spent trying to navigate, just trying to get yourself into the right position, but unfortunately, Faibu not able to find their footing just yet.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is coming down to just, they're both neutral demons. They've got really good spacing potential, really good mid-range buttons. But Sin is just a little bit faster at it, and I think that's what's catching us a lot of the time.
Yeah, Power's is a little bit quicker to the draw, and also just playing at just the right spacing for them, and like they're really picking their right moments to go on the offense. Coming into game number 3, let's see if Faibu's going to be able to dig deep and find something to really help out. Unfortunately, we're also seeing one of those really unfortunate things playing a character like Testament, where sometimes your buttons just, they whiff. They go over the top, they go underneath, they're just at the wrong space at the wrong time. And it gives your opponent more than enough time and space to do whatever they want. Oh, they did find the opening with the Stain proc.
Yeah, wasn't quite ready for the burst. I think we assumed we were going to hold it.
Ooh, I like the stall, the air stall with the teleport. Oh, but the stomp right into the super. It's doing so much.
Yeah, right after the overhead, we're immediately able to cash out for an instant wall break reward.
Teleport to get out of the corner. Able to block. Oh my god, that ends up just trading.
Two
The
trades in
long
a row.
Yeah, things just seem to be going from bad to worse, unfortunately, for Faibu. They're trying their best to work with what they're given.
Oh, and
Sometimes
dash.
back to the corner we go, able to get out, but
We're picking our moments so well. We're not pushing too hard when we don't have stamina, and we're just waiting at the right range to punish all those Grave Reapers.
Oh, just 6k meaty. Get the hit that they needed. Do you have Faibu able to get the Dust RC extension to get potentially something in their favor, but the burst is going to stop that right in its tracks. Nice Reaper to stall them on the way in. Oh, the quick RC faking out, going high, goes empty low, and that's just what they needed to finish things off. And Pal able to secure a 3-0. And well played on both sides, but yeah, just unfortunately, matchup felt just a little bit awkward there for Faibu. Just things, sometimes Sin is just too fast and just has too much range. He's a very good character.
Yeah, like, wait a minute. I thought I was supposed to win in the mid-range. That's my thing. It's like, yeah, it's mine too. Sometimes that's the way it is. We've got enough characters that there's going to be some overlap, and Sin has just the tools needed here.
And also, Sin has some damn good damage.
Oh yeah,
He can put in
pretty good mix too.
Yeah, he's kind of a Swiss Army knife. But if this Army knife has some durability.
Swiss Army knife, but you know, it's made of space grade titanium.
Doing a good job. But yeah, very well played from Pal. She will be moving on through the winner's side. We'll get to see them a little bit later as we move on to our next set. And this is going to be a fun one. I am a big fan of both these players. We have SpiffyEevee going up against Soop. Oh, this is going to be a fun one for sure. Love both these players.
Yeah, this is not a very common matchup that you get to see. So I'm very curious how it's going to play out. This is definitely a gap in my personal knowledge bank, and I will be using it for future reference.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's one of the fun things about all these tournaments. You get a lot of learning. you get to learn a lot of matchups that you don't usually see. And look at this defense from Spiffy. All of the IBs just ready for this very early on. But Soop, not to be dissuaded, they just do loops around each other for the time being, and it does finally get the burst out. Yup, Dolphin just to try and contest Anji in the air, but Ko able to get the hit that Soop needed.
This matchup almost makes it look like they're dancing, you know?
A little bit, yeah, for sure.
It definitely seems quite movement heavy, at least while they're figuring out each other's like habits and tendencies.
Sure.
We're just really trying to avoid getting stuck anywhere.
Oh! Unfortunate whip for the 2H ends up working out in Spiffy's favor. What's going to be? It's going to be Dolphins. Full charge on the 6H. Now, how long can Soop survive in this pressure? But nice use of the spin! Fujin is able to get the job done.
Actually, a landing, I think. Because that's a punish text right there, so...
Ooh! The Faust able to get the punish.
Gold Burst was a bold option, but unfortunately the spacing was a little too far.
What a clash conversion! And able to send Soop through the wall. Able to get a hit. Yup, Dolphin. Spacing ended up working out really nicely there for Soop. FDs just trying to hold on for dear life. Able to get the hit that they needed.
Oh, no, I think we messed it up. The full confirm, it was a drop right at the very end. And that's just put our game in jeopardy.
Whoa! A weird hit on the butterfly.
Whoa!
Nice.
Okay.
6-speed. Went in out. Just stick out the fist. Go for the fist bump.
Put out the stop it, I don't like it. Yeah.
That seems like a really awkward situation going for having the spin on the up Dolphin on the way down, just because it gets a little bit weird.
Looks like it's a little bit like a spacing trap. You might get caught in recovery if you do anything other than empty spin.
For sure. Nice RC extension. Wow, Code managing to clip Spiffy. And we get the hit, does force out the burst. 3K has the RC, just get things safe. 3K again, gets spun, but able to go real high above the attempt at the fish. And it turns out Dolphin is a little bit more powerful than a fish.
I mean, one is bigger.
They got a little bit more force to them.
True.
Because May is sending those Dolphins in with some force.
Yeah, and we're really, really weaponizing all the distance that we cover with Dolphin, and then our ability to PRC afterwards and avoid the spin follow-ups.
Yeah.
I almost called it Renson, but this is an Axel. So
There's a chance we'll see that later. Don't you worry.
Oh yeah, I would count on it. But
Sure,
that's
but
for the future, not right now.
We've still got a way to go before we get into those kind of conversations, but right now, good start here for Soop, getting the burst out early from Spiffy. Maybe another character that it doesn't seem like it on face value, but she's very happy to be in the air. She does have a lot of good options coming out of the air and just a lot of mobility that can be very tough to deal with for some characters.
Those
Soop
air
doing a very
buttons
good
have been
job.
the bane of people's existence since season 1.
Yes, they have. I know from personal experience. This character has beaten me senseless for years.
You poor soul, I'm
nice
sorry.
RC extension. Nice RC extension for Soop, able to secure the round. And these 6p on the round start, getting a very good mileage here for Soop so far in this game, but we'll have to see how that is going to go further into this. Able to knockdown, empty low. Go for the hard knockdown, just happy to just hold on to the meter. Again, able to go for the knockdown. Ooh, sends in the Orca to finish things off. Does not give Soop the chance to burst.
I don't know if we heard, but that was the sound, the chime of the parry super, and it got baited fully.
Yeah, the perfect timing to get the punish on it as well. Very nicely done there from Spiffy. Oh, what? The 6 went right over the top of the 6p, just barely. Okay, the gold burst does come in for Soop. Able to connect. Oh, unfortunately tried to punish the whip 2H and just to meet a face full of Dolphin. Nice co. Able to get a good pick up in the mid. Is it going to get the counter hit that they needed?
First out, we don't want to lose this because we're on the last round of this game.
Oh, gets caught backdashing. And the RC air conversion from Spiffy going to get the job done and go up 2-0. It's been a close back and forth between these two. And, like, both these characters, they do a lot of damage and they also take a lot of damage. So they're kind of on even ground in that regard.
They can both take some punishment, but also good luck hitting either of them. Anji with spin and Mei with Totsugeki and split, and good luck.
And also just a lot of the aerial, like she moves very quickly in the air compared to a lot of the cast, so very, very tough to contest. And we're seeing the code being a very strong tool that Soop has been using to try and deal with Whip in the air, but the mileage has varied.
Yeah, you can't commit to it too often, lest you get crossed up by up Dolphin and punished.
For sure. It's the burst out. Oh, there it is. It comes out yet again. Oh, wanted the double jump dust, but doesn't get it, but still able to maintain corner control. It goes for the low.
At the very least, this is meter. We will take it over anything else at this point.
For sure. Low, super ready for it that time. Gets hit by the counter hit Dolphin. Still has a lot of health bars to work with. It is Anji after all, but the 6k catching out the backdash doesn't get the kill. Oh, tries to get out all the way, but the up Dolphin.
We just covered so much vertical space. We were hoping that if we double jumped an air dash backwards, we could cover enough distance to get some time to think. Not at all.
Alright, 6p on the Dolphin that time. IBFDs coming in from Spiffy have been very, very powerful. Oh, an attempt at the 6P, but Spiffy was one step ahead, able to get the air-to-air conversion with the JK. Like, tries to press a button, any option, but that up dolphin counter hit coming out from Spiffy has been getting so much value right now. Oh, nice bait out of the reversal.
We were ready for it. That's incredible, and it could be the very thing that you need in this situation. You are almost guaranteed to get 50 meter here, unless you mess up this Oki situation.
Oh, committed to the hop into the throat. Spiffy was one step ahead, able to punish it as well. Very, very well played. Honestly, it is one of those, you hate to say it, but 3-0, but kind of close.
Yeah,
Because it was a back and forth. They were contesting each other like every step of the way, but when push came to shove, Spiffy was just that one step ahead. The extra experience that he has, and just when it came to these the clutch factor of Spiffy was just a little bit too much at points.
Yeah. I think you said one aspect of it, one step ahead, but like one hit more. I think that was like the big thing separating so many of those rounds, was just one singular opening.
Yeah, but very, very well played. Spiffy will be moving on through the winner's side as Soop will drop down a bit. I would suspect that we may get to see some more Soop later on, but that is for the lower bracket to decide. But we are moving on to our next set. It is going to be Sky going up against Waisen. It's going to be an interesting one. The Faust going up against the Geo. We've had quite a bit of character diversity on stream.
Yeah. Always good to see the wide representation that we can have in the OCE scene before we reach, for the most part, our usual suspects for the top thus far.
For sure. Burst does come out. Ooh, with the 6P, but had the meter to keep it safe. And very good boxing in of just pressure here from Sky, just making sure that Waisen just doesn't have any space to work with. Uses a spiral arrow, nice tech on the throw, tries to backdash, but the bomb explosion. Anvil, the most Looney Tunes last way to end the round. It works out.
On the way down too. That timing.
Round start counter hit, coming for Sky. But nice. Jump to the corner. Waisen trying to find their way to just get anything started for themselves. Oh, Mini Faust making a real nuisance of himself, as he's wont to do.
Yeah. I do feel like that was the design move of Mini Faust.
Yeah, that's true. That is such unfortunate timing there for Waisen. Oh, blocking the thrust and the real long range 2H, able to secure the dub in that first game. That was kind of just a comedy of errors, unfortunately. Just unfortunate timing, trying to get a throw, or just trying to get the punish that they really wanted right as the bomb goes off. There's just all of these items are just throwing these weird landmines in the way that fortunately are just getting Waisen clipped, and it's allowing Sky to take that first game.
Yeah, all those typical like signs that it's your turn can get immediately overturned if there is the wrong item on the board.
Sure. Nice. Waisen able to get things started, at least in this second game, but the gold burst into another long range button. Goes for dive kick super just to try and get over the top of the attempt of the enhanced love. Oh, PLC forward to get the throw punish on the 5K start. And now, with Sky in the corner, burst does eventually come out.
This is just a delicate spacing game here. Every single time that Sky's been able to get ahead, it's because Waisen has gotten a little too close, a little too soon. And we got it.
Finally able to make the way in and just staggered 2Ps, able to get the job done. And yeah, that definitely feels like very typical of this matchup, where Faust does have a lot of those good mid-range normals, and just a good way to just like almost zoning with a lot of the normals and also just giving them the time and space to play that item game. But the range and speed that Dio does have is the real difference maker in how this one plays out.
Yeah. Oh, and Sky moved backwards just so that Mini Faust would cover the ground wherever she went in the sky. Mini Faust would be right beneath her, stifling any kind of punish.
Nice dash 2S, but that forward momentum now, able to approach much better with it. Into the wall you go, just goes for the double dust. Doesn't opt to spend for that hard knockdown. Beyonce forward, dive kick, you have to respect it, but the experiment is gonna get the job done. Cure the round, everything's back up.
Yeah, it's such an unfortunate circumstances, Waisen there. You had kind of the opening and you might be kicking yourself there for missing it.
Ooh, the gold burst does come out and connects, but unfortunately the situation is still a bit of a rough one, trying to navigate around all the normals, around all these items that Sky is very adept at just boxing in with. Tries to go for 2D on the longer range buttons that he does have at their disposal. Defense. Having to hold on for the bomb. Never get the punish and force out the burst. Meteor's coming in and also a mini Faust. Good lord, these Faust players, I swear to god.
Yeah, I mean, allegedly it's the most common item in Faust's repertoire. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I've been told it by at least 3 different Fausts.
Ooh!
So...
Nice, able to set up the throw. There's a lot of meter here for the side of Sky, but will she get the opportunity to use it? They might end up dying on the wall break, and they do! Waisen able to secure it with just a little bit of health to the name. Every little bit of health matters. And the most
a little bit of a
heart-stopping
finish there. Like one touch away for both. Oh
yeah,
my
very,
goodness.
Very well navigated. A very bold commitment to the enhanced flip kick to go over the top and get that cross up.
Yeah, it's an option that works a couple times, but as with a lot of things, you can't overuse it. It's still going to be on Waisen's end to just show as many tricks as possible to get in, and maybe a little bit of recognition on the items, because a lot of what is stuffing our approaches is these items that we're not quite fully accounting for.
Nice. Waisen really starting to find their way in a little bit easier. Navigating the neutral just that little bit more, and now with all this meter, enhanced Giovanna is so scary, just going to explode the poor Faust with 0 guts to work with.
Yeah, Faust has some strong points, but health not on that list, I'm afraid.
Oh, for sure. And we're starting to see Waisen being playing a little bit further away in neutral and just utilizing the speed just so much better to play a bit more of a whiff punish game, just waiting for Sky to overextend a little bit too much in neutral and then punishing accordingly. But the adaptations can go both ways.
Yeah, and whiff punishing is such a reaction-intensive, game plan. That's the word. Like, you have to really be tuned into what your opponent's doing.
Nice. Doesn't get the 6H to confirm. Tries to go for the 6P, but the J2K was a little bit too quick. Hit too deep. Oh, counter hit by enhanced spiral arrow! That is not the button you want to get counter hit by. That is an exploder of a button. And Waisen now up 2-1. Seems like they've found their footing quite a bit in this matchup.
Yeah, I think that game was a story of what happens when Faust does not get to pull items.
For sure.
Faust unable to disrupt your flow, force you to adjust on the fly to whatever item they pull. Yeah.
Yeah, they just Waisen is doing a really good job of, as you say, just interrupting the flow, just doing it in the other direction. You talk about how the items and just putting all these landmines is a good way to interrupt your opponent, but Waisen with his Geo is just trying to play that in and out kind of gameplay, just trying to find those right opportunities to utilize the speed. But coming to game number 4. Ooh, okay, we get the snip, snip, snip. Now,
Though I think
ready.
we may have gotten the Faust item, so maybe not quite as much damage as we would have taken otherwise.
Sure. Good defense. But still, good positioning here. Oh, nice throw, punish there.
Yep.
I think that's maybe what they've been going for elsewhere, which is what was giving them all those counter hits, but it worked out there. Oh, tap dust, RC extension. Hey, we get him all the way to the wall as well.
Or the cross-up will be enough to kill. I was about to ask, do we have it in us to kill? But no, instead we just decided to set up the mix and then get the kill.
Sometimes all you need is just that one more reset. Alright. Items are flowing a little bit freer now. Listen, trying to find a way in. It's going to be the spiral arrow, getting the counter hit. Does force out the burst.
Oh,
And
the
the
forward
tap.
crawl! We made spiral
Ooh.
arrow whiff!
Good recognition there from Sky. Able to make the most of it. Looking pretty good here. Oh, just called out the jump back in the corner and able to get the air throw to secure the game and send us to a game 5.
Oh, nail biter. And yep, the exact opposite of last game, I think. We got to see how good it is for Giovanna when Faust doesn't get items, and then we got to see what happens when all of a sudden you were so scared to move in because they have 2 bombs on screen, you have an afro, mini Faust is in the sky. Like, you have to stop that
it's-
from happening at all costs. That's
You want to interrupt your opponent's game plan as much as possible, and it becomes tougher when you have a tough time actually preventing your opponent from doing the exact thing that they want to do. Bomb is going to explode, also detonate the hair. It does force out the burst, but that is already half health done. For Waisen. The extension, just the long, low hitting 2H. And the items are starting to flow just a little bit more. As we're saying, as we're saying, Medri, the item game, it feels like if Waisen is able to interrupt all those items, it's feeling pretty good. But unfortunately, ooh, things have turned back around and Sky able to take that one with some authority.
yeah, we did dash up Ian enhanced spiral arrow kick, but that shoves us so far forward. We got hit by the landing of love. Couldn't beat it with the spiral arrow.
Ooh, we got assist combos from the lads, but unfortunately overextended a little bit too much. A good throw there coming out from Sky, and again calling out the jump in the corner. Gets the air throw.
But a good adjustment this time to opt for mash instead. You have to cycle through your options, be sure to represent the counter.
Ooh, that's a good punish of the whiff. Attempted the throw. Into the corner we go. Has the RC to extend. Wanted the burst, doesn't get it.
The burst!
They do eventually get the burst in the air, able to punish, and Sky is able to take the set 3-2. But what a
4
back
burst
and
mates
forth.
in sequence. Oh my goodness. That was a set. I was gonna say a final game, but the whole set was just
Yeah,
spectacle.
exactly. And just like watching the adaptations between the two and just like how they were adjusting their spacing, especially in the neutral, because that is where like Giovanna is like able to like start a lot of her offense is like by exploiting some of the deficiencies in other characters neutral, or just exploit them trying to play neutral, essentially just utilizing the speed. And we'll see how the adjustments in spacing was able to flow back and forth between the two. But yeah, very well played on both sides. Sky will be moving on. As we move on to our next set, it is going to be our number 1 seed and current ladder leader, Olliedog.
Three-time winner at this point. And you wouldn't believe it, there's only been 3 thus far.
They are going up against Bluedude.
Timeless matchup.
Yeah. They've fought each other at least a few times over the past couple of years. So, very familiar matchup for both these players. But this Axel on this current patch, 2.0 Axel has been a demon for a lot of people. So we'll see how an extra week may have adjusted things for Bluedude.
Yeah. It's just all about how we can properly adjust to every bit of change that was made. Like, no matter how much time passes, there's always that little bit of muscle memory that remains from previous patches that you just have to fight a little bit.
Ooh, trying to dash up to go underneath the 5p. And Burst is both down. But trying to navigate. Bluedude trying to find their way in. Having a tough time just navigating the neutral, just being very patient with the approach. Just found the meter, they're able to get things started themselves, but Olliedog able to hold on for dear life for just the time being, but it's not enough. Gets counter hit.
It's not enough to kill with the OTG, but we can threaten so much pressure there, yeah.
Able to get the throw to finish it off, but yeah, very, very well played. Bluedude with the patience to just weather the neutral. That is essentially how a lot of matchups against Axel tend to be played, is you get pushed to half screen, to 2/3 of the screen, to full screen, and then you just have to try and just slowly inch your way in. If you try and cut corners in approaching, you are going to get clipped, you are going to get sent back to square one where we are at the other side of the screen.
Yeah, if you can weather the sickle storm, you can reap the rewards.
Oh, tries to approach with the jump dust, doesn't get it. Bluedude trying their best. Oops. He whiffed. Gone down. Big counter hit.
Counter hit! Absolutely massive. We want to reset.
What did the burst as well? Is it going to be? Okay, Typhoon counter hit. Does eventually get the burst out of Ollie. Wanted the burst, but unfortunately it just ends up being a gold burst. They wanted that to be a blue burst so they could get that knockdown. And the retreating JP is going to snipe him and send us to a final round.
Yeah, Bluedude's done such a good job of taking advantage of every single opportunity given, but you can't always rely on the one opening getting you victory.
For sure. Alright, we're just brought back to the corner, gets hit by the cherry. Nice jump out. But still Ollie, very insistent on those Rensons, and we do see the reversal. You were talking about it. You were just a little bit ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone, I can see the future, okay? I'm trusting you to keep my secret.
Oh, yeah, it's between us and not the many people watching.
Shh, no they're not. But yeah, that's Olliedog. It is quite simply the matchup, and for as in control as Olliedog is for most of that, like, round, each of those rounds, that game, it doesn't really matter if we get opened up like 1.5 times.
Yes. Bluedude doesn't need to get too many hits, because when he does get the hit, he makes them count. That's for damn sure. It's just a matter of getting there in the first place. Ooh, nice chase down at the round start. And the burst is already out of the way. So the next time they're able to find their way in, maybe they can get something started, but they use the burst. Good old drone, able to get them penned into the corner. Typhoons for days. Just holding the pressure, able to get the load to hit. Unfortunate miss time on the meaty.
Yeah. Not quite what you wanted, but yeah, I suppose this is what you'll take.
Oh, tries the backdash, but gets caught by the 2K. Bomb on the wall break. And that is a lot of meter here for Ollie. Should be able to finish this one off. Just spend it all with the double bomber.
Oh my goodness. Look, it would be remiss of me not to talk about the fact that Olliedog has optimized Axel so much. Axel starts looking like he has Goldlewis damage.
Ooh.
At least
It
just a little
definitely
bit.
adds up. It adds up when you throw in a few more bombers in there,
Yeah.
for sure. Just keeping
If you
Bluedude
count
locked
the
down
chip
with all of
damage
these
from
hitboxes.
zoning, it looks like he got hit by Goldlewis.
Sure. Oh, got a little bit too greedy, trying to set up a full charge on the winds. The nice block. They attempt to mix up here for Bluedude. Able to snipe him out of the air. Very well done.
Yeah.
Very well navigated and well converted. Get the win there. And Ollie now up to 0.
Yeah. Again, there isn't really much that Bluedude can really change other than like very small things that are like, yeah, you'd be in a slightly better situation if you can IB more, but like asking someone to IB
Yeah.
more is
Yeah, it's good in theory.
it's
Just,
good
like,
in
just
theory. Good luck
just-
doing it.
Ooh, just defend better. Smile. Or
Yeah.
just be a little bit more patient in trying to get in. But that's the thing, it's like, you can be
Just
as
guess
patient as
right,
you want.
smile.
Yes. He's been doing a good job of navigating as well as he can, trying to find his way in, but Ollie, like, adjusting along with him to ensure that Bluedude does not really have the best of ways to open up Ollie. You know,
Something
when he is able to, there's always that burst available.
Yeah. And
We got the red
oh,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, we tried to jump out, got caught. It is what it is, but we got the best of round start here. And this could be massive.
Big 6p on the attempt at the late JH. Tries to go up there to meet him, but is just forced into blocking. And even though it was looking so good here for Bluedude, once Ollie is able to secure some kind of screen space or any kind of presence, it has been an incredibly uphill battle for Ollie trying to, well, for Bluedude trying to regain any of that positioning. Another down with the system.
We just really want to cover the screen as much as possible, but that's not a combo! And we have to burst there, lest death come calling.
Oh, tries to 6p, but it's not going to work out. Ollie goes to the other side, able to get the punish as well, and what a conversion, pick it up at the end. And that is going to be it. Olliedog with a 3-0 over Bluedude.
Yeah. Definitely such a tough situation to find yourself in constantly, because you can do everything right and make minimal progress for most of the round, and then you need to capitalize on your 1-2 big openings if they have burst. So
Yeah, it's you have to be right quite a lot of times. just to give yourself the opportunity, or just put yourself in a position to where you can actually start to run your game plan.
If you would like the chance to win, you must fill out this 50-page survey.
Riddle me this. My riddle's 3. You have to kind of jump through a lot of hoops, but it's just the matchup. And Ollie is playing it incredibly well, and it's partly the reason why he's been able to string 3 of these ladder series tournaments back to back to back, and he's going for a 4th. But
And we
not
make it 4.
Yeah, it's like, but not if some of our other players have something to say, much like one of our contenders. Because in our next set, we have the one and only MetallicCake going up against Weddbob.
Yeah. Oh. This will be interesting. I'm happy if Weddbob's on the Johnny. I do believe that would be the case, but yeah, I gotta can't make any assumptions.
It's hard to bet against Metallic. That's it's like he's an incredibly strong player and has been for years. We saw how well he played at Arc World Tour Finals, just an absolute legend. So Having a bit of a rough time dealing with the Axel on this new patch, but it feels like outside of that bit of a bogey matchup for him at the moment, everything else has been so clean.
Yeah, well, good players are good players, and they will keep performing no matter the patch.
Oh, and already early burst out from Weddbob, and Metallic just kind of breaking the ankles at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets caught backdashing though. Well, able to get that pressure started. So Finer.
Yeah, we can mention Axel being a winner of the patch, but another winner is definitely Johnny.
Yeah, doing a very good, doing some very strong things on this current patch. Kind of in a similar state as Soul, where things, you just have to relearn a whole bunch of stuff. But these Eno players, they're kind of built different.
Especially this one. First round on the board.
Nice punish, a little bit too close with that misfire. But get the punish yet again. Ooh, the dash cancel into the throw. So what Weddbob is going to be able to do with this. Goes for the fake meaty into yet another throw. Oh, the handshake! And now we get full conversion. Yeah. Oh, delay JD, doesn't get what they wanted. And now look at all this meter for Weddbob. What can they do with it? But it's going to be a burst. Just miss on the finer, but still maintaining pressure. Able to get the hit with card detonation as well. And the follow-up and Sun going to finish it off. Keeping it close.
Keeping it competitive. Weddbob just had the right reads in the right situation. Excellent use of PRC. Johnny's biggest weakness in any case, every case, is always the high recovery on a lot of moves, and PRC as a mechanic
For sure.
is insanely useful.
Ooh, a lot of meter being spent just to try and navigate around the map. Ooh, big kind of hit. And a nice use of the deflect shield, but still, it's very tough. Like, against characters like Johnny, who is able to apply pressure from such a range, things like deflect shield can only do so much to alleviate the pressure.
Yeah.
Ooh, let it rip! It goes low. It's not going to be enough to kill. Doesn't have the resources.
The throw! The throw tech again!
Oh, the 6K gets the hit. The Joker trick with the help of the wall break damage gets the job done. And game
I got a little
goes to Weddbob.
concerned when it started chunking, at least a little bit from my view, but we still had that confirm on deck.
Very
my
nicely
goodness.
done. And it's that 6K is a jump scare. You think you are so far away in the air, you're like, oh, I'm fine. I can like maybe IAD.
I can press a button. Whoopsies, you
And then all of a
extended your
sudden-
hurt box.
There's this leg just reaching up and just sniping you out, and yeah, just getting that counter hit 6K brings so much for the Johnny. Nice just
It's a
block.
6K that could pierce the heavens.
Oh, we're seeing it again. It's the party starter that they so very much want to see. We're coming to game number 2. Oh, big counter hit 6K yet again.
Yeah, our only game plan here is wait for the other to overcommit, so that way I can punish you and put you into the mix machine.
Sure. Oh, Finer, able to get the opening. Nice tech on the throw. And the 2S just denied the attempt at the stroke. And an incredibly dominant round there for Weddbob.
Weddbob showing great understanding of not only Johnny, but the matchup with Eno. We're covering the stroke so well, the 6K covering so many jumps.
Very nice done, able to extend into the wall break. Looking good. Cake just trying to find their way in. Having a bit of a tough time at the moment. But this gets sniped out of the air by the mid-finer.
Oh. We tried to sneak in an overhead, but unfortunately, Cake was blocking.
Oh. The multi-dash not working out here, and now Weddbob does not have any resources to work with. And Cake has everything to work with, not a lot of health. but everything else is looking fine. What's going to be is the BRC mix-up. They might be able to get the kill from this. She'll be into the wall just enough.
Oh my goodness, the comeback in this round alone. Insane.
And Weddbob, unfortunately, overextending a little bit too much and leaving themselves without any resource to defend themselves with. And they're getting punished tremendously by Cake.
Yeah, this is the quality of this matchup.
Oh,
One
again.
put on defense kind of loses hard. Both have very, very
Jesus.
good picks.
That was a bit of an unfortunate misfire there for Weddbob that Cake is going to punish heavily. Gets a hard knockdown. What's it going to be? There's some resource to work with, but gets caught backdashing on the wake up, but it's not enough. Chip damage? No, that wasn't chip damage. It just got hit raw. Trying to press the button, trying to get out.
I think we were expecting an overhead option. I think we blocked high.
Possibly. Regardless, that gives Cake the game and even things up at 1 apiece. After how that first round was looking, or how that second round was looking, Cake bringing that back to take that game against the flow. That's just the MetallicCake we all know and love. He has that clutch factor, which it's insane.
Yeah, it's a must-have, especially so in a matchup like this where one lead snowballs into another. One opening means several more.
Speaking of which, Cake taking that one opening and really making it hurt. Goes for the fake. Goes for the other overhead. There's always another overhead. There's always another low with these players. Blocking the MOA. Getting caught slipping on defense. That's going to be the round.
And we used the gold burst as Weddbob hit nothing and didn't even regain burst before we died.
Yeah, block on the burst! Cake has been so clued in to when Weddbob wants to be going for these bursts.
The defensive habits, the choices being made are just getting read. A bedtime story.
Oh, what a challenge. The anti-air jab. Weddbob does have the resources to work with now, so maybe they can do something, but they get hit with the counter hit on the heavy stroke, and they're gonna die just as the burst comes back! 2 rounds in a row! Weddbob used the burst early, Metallic was able to navigate around it, and then take the round before that burst was able to come back. Just incredible.
Look, when you spend resources, you can't have them anymore. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't burst your burst, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everyone
Exactly.
understands.
And especially against a player like Cake, you cannot afford to use your defensive resources flippantly. He will catch onto your tendencies, and he will make you really wish you would use them a little bit more sparingly, but hey, you gotta make some decisions on defense, and sometimes they work, and in that previous game they did not. But coming into this game for Weddbob, it's turned around in the complete opposite direction, but a good counter hit does force out the burst.
It takes a special kind of player to make you wish you only took damage instead.
Sure.
And I think these are 2 of that special kind of player.
Absolutely. Is this going to be the kill? It is.
Oh
With the
yeah.
help of the wall break. It
With the
is
J.
enough. Ooh, nice stroke to go underneath the attempt at the 6k, but just gone back to layer 1. Just instant JS. Sometimes you have to rotate the options, rotate the timings, and find your way back at square one, where they at least suspect you to be. It's gonna be, it's just resetting to the throw, and goes low. It's such a scary situation on defense, because Johnny does have a reversal, but it is a metered reversal. Something
It is
that you
a
don't want to...
metered and
Yeah.
middle of the pack in terms of speed. It is, I believe, 11 or 10 frames, so not a 9 frame either.
Ooh. Nice stroke going right underneath fast slash. Up the note. Goes for the head after it. And this is looking really good here for Cake. Nice air throw for Weddbob. Not out of it just yet, but... Oh, what a chunk of the dash forward! Incredible.
Oh my goodness.
What a call out on that dash forward. Perfect
We had
timing.
no reason to be afraid. Look at that health difference. You had no reason to be afraid there. Just throw out the 2k, get rewarded with the set win. Oh my goodness.
Incredible. And MetallicCake will be taking the set 3-1 over Weddbob, but it's those are the kinds of matches where you can see those opportunities for Weddbob, but Cake is just that step ahead, just that little bit above, going above and beyond in just those extra areas, and just like his clutch factor on defense is just outstanding. Really
I hate to say, in some of those cases, it really was a if you blocked the mix, you had an opportunity, but well, good luck.
Just blocking intermix is much easier said than done. You can have all of your like option selects and all of your reads and your reaction checks and all that, but at the end of the day, it is still tough. It is still a very tough character to defend against, especially one of the caliber of MetallicCake. But we will be moving on to our next set, and we're into, I believe, our first set of top 8. Now we have the return of Olliedog up against SpiffyEevee. And this is a matchup that we're very interested in looking at the bracket coming into this, because SpiffyEevee, the last time they were in a bracket, tore apart Olliedog. So is this going to be the hero that our champion that our fans wanted to see to be able to deal with the demon that is Olliedog? And so far, he's looking pretty damn good.
Yeah, look, I think Spiffy saw the prize pool, saw that Olliedog was currently ahead and said, wait a minute.
I can do this.
I've won this matchup before.
It's looking really good right now, but it is still not over yet. Never mind, good old Dolphin.
Yeah, speak it into existence, why don't you? You know?
That's just my role as a commentator.
Yeah, truly. Our role as commentators, spread misinformation and curse the players. We got 2 jobs.
Burst is out now for Spiffy. They find a way in. Oh, they do though.
The advantages of a character like Mei, high damage, high mobility.
And is able to take a lot of hits. Able to take a lot of hits on the way in. Oh, blocks the burst! And the first game goes to Spiffy in commanding fashion.
You know what this character feels like and in this matchup? If you gave Goldlewis Dolphin, I feel like it'd be the exact same matchup.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like damage output and also just threat, Mei is definitely one of those characters where they've got some heavy normals, they've got some heavy buttons that they can be thrown at you, and if you disrespect them, do so at your own peril. In game 1,
yeah,
you kind of saw a bit of that.
If you disrespect them, please don't.
Yeah, we're starting to see the damage output from a character like Mei. Dolphin gets in, and yeah, just having this rather awkward air mobility has been allowing Spiffy to get over the top of a lot of these options from Ollie.
Yeah, we're just... Not only do we have the right reads, we are representing such a varied offensive moveset here, and just pushing for the lead.
We saw Ollie go for a 2-ace, which got counter hit because in that exact same sequence before, Spiffy went for the up dolphin, and it worked out perfectly for Ollie, but not that time. It did full charge 6H, and that round's done. We're speedrunning this top 8 thanks to Spiffy.
This truly is the vis-a-vis run back. Oh my goodness. Like, we've said it before, and there's evidence. Olliedog is such a prolific, powerful player. SpiffyEevee is... I'm running out of words to describe what is happening on screen.
He's just built different. That's all I can really say.
Truly.
Ooh, nice check with the 5p. Burst has come out, and now back to full screen. Let's see how Speedy's going to be able to try and navigate this, especially having to deal with those Winter Manuses. Block that, but able to get the counter. The speed of the Dolphin's able to actually get that.
What can Axel represent there to dissuade May from doing Dolphin, or are we just forced to hold it? Does 6p work there?
Looks like. I'm sure if he recovers in time, gets the counter hit. Able to get the hit, that's not death yet. Has some meter on both sides. What's it gonna be? Getting caught back dashing.
Oh, we're bursting. We do not want to go down at all.
Oh, Spiffy holding on to the burst.
Yeah, I do think that's a wise decision there, though I did have a heart attack when I saw that 5k did not kill. There was always the chance of the hero burst.
There was always that chance.
And also, Spiffy has such an incredible game buffer. You can afford to take risks.
Oh, sure.
But I don't think we've gone up in this set by taking risks.
Not at all.
Ooh. Little bit of frame chunks here, but hopefully only a temporary issue. Looks like players are willingly resetting there, going back to full screen, and then restarting from the start. Happy to continue the game.
2D snail. There is a burst on deck, but will Spiffy get the opportunity to use it? Counter hit on the bomber attempt.
We're in chip out range. I think the
we
only
get
burst is good
Dolphin
for
loops.
here is ending pressure after an FD.
Do we get the kill from this? We do!
Oh! From a pixel?
As I said, he's built goddamn different.
He's just... Oh
He's one of those
goodness.
legacy players where just clutch. Just clutch all the way through.
The
And
new
able to block the
generation
burst.
will learn of
And
SpiffyEevee.
And he's got all the new stuff as well! What's it gonna be? It's just one more hit, really. Ollie trying to survive, but not a lot of health, not many resources left to work with. Okay, counter hit with the jump slash. Get in. Scary situation. The up Dolphin gets the job done, and SpiffyEevee able to upset the #1 seed by taking him out 3-0. We were kind of not necessarily expecting, but we knew that this was a possibility, that Spiffy would have been able to do something like this and just really lay in the screws to someone like Ollie. And just we see that experience just shining through in a matchup like that.
Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, this was one of the player-specific matchups that was noted before the bracket started. We were like, SpiffyEevee joined. Last time Spiffy fought Ollie, it went awful for Olliedog.
It was just a clean sweep. And you can see why. I mean, Spiffy, like, even with no health to work with, just plays so solid. But we will get more into those plays a little bit later. We're immediately jumping into our next set, which is the other side of top 8, which is going to be Luca going up against MetallicCake.
Our second winner's side. Second set of winner's side. Ooh.
Alright, the credit card has been swiped. Getting a huge counter hit.
Yeah, we don't want to commit too much, but I think with that figure we might be a little high on blood. Okay.
Gonna be... Oh! Sets him up in the corner, strings him up. Nice jab check. Doesn't have to deal with it, and we saw Luca try to press a button, but he's not able to interrupt.
Yeah, I saw the twisting startup of 2D, so that's what got caught there, and...
Yeah, good recognition of the blood from Metallic. Just waiting for Luca to pop.
Yeah, truly, it is one of your best options against a Nago that continues to push offense. It does have to end eventually, and usually by that time, blood, lots of it has been spent.
For sure. Good pressure in the corner, just goes for the immediate low, gets the opening that they need. Gets that wall break, get that positive bonus. Luca has resources to work with, but not a lot of room to breathe when it comes to the blood. Never mind, you got a credit card, you can pay for it later. The YLC does connect.
Hey?
6H. Oh, nice over the top.
The burst! Okay.
Needed to.
No, we caught
what
again!
a count hit. Just gets caught by a raw stroke. Right,
Metallic was playing in such a range that one good hit does just kill you straight out. But we had all the correct reads, and we did not get hit by that one loose, heavy button.
And that's the thing, it's like, this character, this Nago champion, if you want to use that word.
League of Legends?
He is. Oh, God. Sometimes, goddamn feels like it. Like,
True!
If he's able to let rip, he will. Any stray hit at that high blood, it is going to just delete a health bar. But MetallicCake, not just playing against his character a lot, but also playing against his player a lot. They've been able to adjust, like, they play the player matchup so very well.
They've been 2 high-level reps for a noticeable period of time now.
Ooh, sets up the credit card. Just so they're not going to end up popping anytime soon. Oh, but able to get them with a bit of the jump scare. It's gonna be high that time. He gets caught out. Spending a lot of blood. Don't think it's gonna be enough for pop, but MetallicCake able to go on the offense still. And with that high blood, we should be able to get the kill with the wall break, and it does.
Yeah, I was gonna say they changed the defensive modifier at high blood for Nago, so those kills, they do happen.
Absolutely. Nice challenge on the back Fukyo with the 2S. Able to snipe him out. And already looking really, really good here for Metallic. Gets that hard knock down. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be delayed. JD catches him on the wake up. The burst does eventually come out, so Luca having to work uphill with this one, but nice jab check.
Hey, we're just really trying to control space as much as possible. The more slippery Metallic can be, the better. For Metallic.
Oh, absolutely. And if Metallic ever gets an inkling that Luca's keeping an eye, a little bit too much of an eye on their blood, he's been using an opportunity to just go forward and just find that opening that they needed. Just catch them, just maybe a little bit off guard. Oh, nice timing in the burst. That 6H would have killed.
Metallic is catching Luca visibly looking at the blood gauge and moving in then.
Absolutely. But great use of the deflect shield. Definitely a good tool to use against a character like Eno.
And definitely a necessary tool when you're down around.
For sure. You can find those right timings. When a lot of Enos will often go for a lot of the more default string enders. Sometimes you can catch them on a little bit of an autopilot, and you can punch them for doing a move out in the middle of nowhere.
And we got caught trying to do 5H. I don't know what we were trying to catch, but regardless, Metallic was on point with that pressure.
Alright, looking good. Get out of the air. Metallic just backing away, doesn't want to have to deal with it. Just finding their way in, but the good 6P. Oh, challenges through the clone just to prevent the credit card
and we want to stop ourselves from popping it desperately. And we got the hit! We got the hit to take the game!
Power Slash just poking through. Exactly what they needed. Secure that game and evening things up 1 apiece.
Oh my gosh, it feels like these players are walking on tight ropes to try and get the lead here.
Yeah, I mean, these two have played against each other a hell of a lot. They know each other's tendencies. They know they're playing, like I said, on a knife's edge, on a tightrope. You just one thing a little bit in either direction, and sometimes that can be the huge difference that you need to get those advantages. Because like both these players are very capable of just making the other look silly on defense.
Oh,
Ooh.
very, very much so.
Pick up. Oh, another counter hit.
I'm not surprised there's
Huge.
so many counter hits because we're trying desperately to dissuade these any kind of more risky resets. That way we can force Metallic or try and coax Metallic into a more predictable block string pattern. But unfortunately, Metallic is just on point, getting those counter hits.
Yeah. You got to keep each other honest. A nice challenge with the back Fukio again with that 2S. Keeping it relatively burst safe. The burst does eventually come out, and that is a lot of blood being spent on Luca. Very scary. Nice hover over the 2S. Goes in for the throw. But Luca took the skies, and now things have turned around.
Hey. Hey. These heavy buttons are huge. And at this much blood, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah. Doesn't need to do all that much. A couple of sages, yeah, just about swiping a credit card. That one is going to.
It's like going into debt and then getting forgiven for it the moment the round ends.
Absolutely.
I'd like to take out a small loan of $1 million and not pay it back, please. Thank you.
Yeah, not even having to worry about interest, just not even worrying about having to spend it back at all.
But this is the situation you definitely have to worry about. Hard knockdown, mix incoming. We had a huge
big.
mash.
Yeah, huge jab. Like shield coming in. Anti-air Beyblade. It's still doing its job. Pop.
Blood pop.
Into the wall. Baseball bat. Send him through.
Oh, it's enough to kill. Oh, I wasn't quite sure. I thought maybe there was going to be a pixel left, but no, it is enough. And Luca, I believe that's up in the set 2-1.
It is now 2-1.
Yeah.
It was looking so good for Metallic, but that's the thing against this character. Well, especially this matchup, just picking the right timing to mash out, you can get some damn good conversions off an getting counted out of the air. And a character like Nago is like any opening that they get, they are going to explode a health bar.
Oh, for sure. We're able to get a really good start after round start, and just this health lead, it's smaller than it looks.
Yeah. Ooh, counter hit stroke. I think we saw the start of the Beyblade. It just got clipped out of it. MetallicCake able to get around back on the board, not letting that previous game get them too distracted. That's the thing with being a fighting game like competitor. You have to have a really good short-term memory and a really bad short-term memory at the same time.
Oh yeah, you have to have a selective memory.
Exactly. And right now, MetallicCake is set up really well, but the you get forward into the DP is able to get the hit. Trade. Things spent just to try and make things happen. But the burst had a great timing for Metallic to give him a lot of space to work with. Yeah, jab and the boom. Oh, the pop.
We
They were
weren't
not ready
like,
for it.
seeing the blood levels.
Trying to chip away at them. It's not going to be enough. Out of blood, but nice 2S. Just slide
Yeah, I
that
think
along
that
the ground.
Fukio? That or a Beyblade, either way.
I believe it was a Beyblade. That's yet another attempt at a Beyblade just getting stuffed by Metallic, and yet again, Medru, we've got another game 5 on our hands.
Another game 5! I'm hype. Are you hype?
Always. I mean, it's OCE Strive. It's just the default state at this point, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a rhetorical question. Why did you answer? Come on, man. I already knew
Because
that.
yes and.
True. You'd make a great improv actor. I gotta say.
Alright, game number 5. Big counter hit, burst is out on both sides very, very early, but playing at this long range, especially where the blood is at, somewhat favors MetallicCake because they can take the engagements on their own terms without having to overextend. It's empty hop into a throw, goes low this time.
And our ability to stay airborne as well helps us avoid one of the greatest projectile crushing projectiles of all time, Clone.
True. That is so true. And once Cake is able to find that right timing to get in and really start to lay on the offense, that quarter pressure is just absolutely diabolical.
Oh yeah.
Sets up a match point here. The max range hit on the 5H. Nice just block. Another 5H, and there goes a health bar.
We're doing such a good job with spacing and using all those heavy buttons and our meter to bring, not crank, bring that blood down. Oh,
jeez. That, yeah. So we just had two rounds back to back.
anyone?
Yeah, where both players just got to run their game plan. And that's just how it happens. Both these players are just that good and know each other so well that they afforded that kind of space. It's going to be a great backdash. Nice. Check. Low, able to get the wall breaker deposit bonus, but resources are slightly in favor. A little bit too early, and they just head to the 6P. And he's forced to burst.
You get hit, you are gone.
Blocks the Mad Love and gets hit by the dive kick. Cake has the resources, and now to the corner you go. Counter hit JS. That should be enough. It is with the help of the wall break. And Cake is going to be able to take it, securing the win 3-2 over Luca.
Oh my goodness.
They are like
I love
those
OCE.
two as and like those two are so evenly matched. Just watching them back and forth, just like the very minor adjustments between the two of them. It's beauty. It's just a beauty to watch. Every time I get to see them play is always a great time.
I can't get over the timing of you saying these players know each other so well into a perfect backdash into back throw punish. Like,
oh yeah,
the script writes itself. Honestly.
Exactly. So now that sets up a very fun looking winners final, but we'll get to that a little bit later because now we drop ourselves into the lower bracket where the first set of our top 8 lower side is going to be between, I believe, Soop and Sky. We saw these two in individual matches earlier on this evening, and now we get to see them fighting their way back through this lower bracket, see how they can go. Alright, so Sky on the Faust, Soop on the Anji.
That would be correct. Well done. But yeah, I'm very curious to learn how this matchup is, because for all the space that Anji can cover, there is always still that randomness and varied timings at which Faust's items hit.
Absolutely, and like spin can do so much. But it's also like it can only do so much.
It can do a lot. Unfortunately, which is weird to say unfortunately, it can only do a lot.
There's a lot +1 that you have to be dealing with at times.
Yes, yeah.
But the burst is now out on both sides. Ooh, in the hands. Nagoriyuki able to get the big counter hit. And Soop now carrying Sky all the way to the corner. Just the 2P mash with the RC to extend. Going to keep extending with more meter, but those RNG guts is not enough. But just the Gatlings is going to be enough to get the opening that they needed. Soop, unfortunately pressing at the wrong time.
Oh no! The timing was off and the throw on Wake Up, incredible.
Ooh, the run of Snip. Is it done? But using the threat of the bomb to get things started themselves. Like Soop going up high in the air to mitigate the amount of risk.
The
What a
backdash!
Yeah. The spin is good. You got to pick your timings because there's always more jank to be thrown in your direction. Nice throw with the attempt at the overhead. Sky are very much ready for it. Throwing items in their face.
Huge mash
On the
out.
overhead, that's a challenge. hit. Soop does have resources to spend. Goes to overhead and still just applying his pressure. Goes low, able to get the full pickup. I believe that is his kill.
Ooh, not quite.
But it's close.
Yeah. Just
Goes
a
for the meter
little
that time.
off. But we read
to
the
punish the
hop into throw. Mini
Pressure in the
Faust
corner.
in play. You can't press out there just because Mini Faust is standing right there.
Try to cancel into the spin to try and get through the attempt, or try to get through the explosion, but was just a little bit too slow to get into it. And that secures the first game there for Sky. Yeah, it was real close. Like, I like the idea of doing button into spin to try and, like, create a bit of space for yourself, but did not have enough time to do so. Game 1 does go to Sky.
Yeah. And I think the biggest thing here is a lot of times we are seeing those items just... I've heard from Faust players that items are incredibly strong this patch, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing just how reliant Faust is on it for the... just to disrupt the opponent's pressure, defense, entire game plan.
Oh yeah, and also just like it has definitely helped, like some of the changes they made to like the positioning that some of the items get thrown, allowing Faust to get access to them just a little bit more easily. Being a huge factor for some of them, because previously, like something like a trumpet, you see that, he's like, oh man, all right, time to fight over it. But now it's much more consistently in favor of Faust, but Soop able to get a good conversion. Extend, gets through the wall, sticks out the leggy just to prevent the attempt at the BLC forward, and then nice pick up and the double D to finish it off.
Oh yes. No accidental air throw this time.
Gets a nice round on the board.
Okay.
6p on the IAD.
Really good spacing there to space out any kind of immediate threat and then punish the spin.
Nice spin. Yeah, Soop trying to find the right opportunity to get those spins in, just so that they don't have, well, to try and mitigate as much of the threat of the items as possible. Ooh, nice, goes low with the 2S. As Sky was expecting something else.
Whoa.
Oh, the invuln just ran out in time. Gets hit. Hey, parry super comes on out. I mean, with the meteors coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a great opportunity to go for it. 2k anti-air. That button, I swear to God. Is that a kill? No, Anji is built like a tank. Oh.
I get stronger the lower my health is. I also die.
Like, just because you're very tanky at lower health doesn't mean you're immune, unfortunately.
There are such things as
like
anti-tank rounds, you know?
True. It's gonna be, there's bomb ready to go. Yeah, both players have to respect it. They weren't in a position to really deal with it, and again, the throw on these spins forward has been very good here for Sky. Oi!
My goodness, look how much space we just covered! And that's wall.
It's done. They really need that positive bonus. Sticking the leggy out yet again. Delay pressure, just seeing what they can do. While they wait for the positive bonus to kick into effect, but... Oh. 6p. See, okay, immediate spend.
Oh no, we couldn't get it to spin fast enough!
Should be able to get the kill, does it? But the air throw. We saw this from Sky in their set against Waisen earlier. They are so clued into when people want to be trying to jump out of that corner. The amount of like in-corner air throws we're seeing from her this evening, it's at least a few.
Yeah, I think there's a false sense of security that the players are getting lulled into because on the ground, you know you've got strike throw mix incoming. You don't want to deal with it. So if I jump, maybe I'll have it. Oh, I just got air thrown.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to think, actually.
Very nicely done. And now Sky up 2-0. Soop trying to keep themselves alive in this bracket.
Yeah, we're putting in the work.
Nice. Block on the overhead. Able to get the punish as well. And with that hair still there, ready to go. But Soop with just a very heads up anti-air. Able to keep themselves safe. Using the resources just to try and find a spot for them to get the opening, and they do, and there's no burst on the table here for Sky, but they do find the perfect spot to match out with the 5k.
Yeah. We do not want to hold a single thing we don't have to. Anji, so scary in pressure.
Pressure, but good defense here from Sky. Clip of the overhead. But again, Soop just using the meter as much as they can. Unfortunately, overextending a little bit too much. And Sky, it is now her turn to get pressure started for herself. Gets a snip. What's it going to be? It's going to be setting the hair on fire. Gets a pick up. I don't know if this is going to be enough. The wall break damage might be what they need to send it over.
Also, Anji has guts, though. And yep, that's one gutsy boy.
Built like a tank. Oh, the 2H from downtown. Able to get the final blow and sets up a match point for Sky.
Soup's been doing such a good job in this set, but Sky has just managed to stay in control for longer periods of time.
Ooh, an attempted gold burst. Completely whiffed, but because Anji had the trumpet, helped out a little bit, but still, Sky in complete control, has the resources to work with. And it's going to be a huge 6p counter hit. Finishes it with the mix. That is going to be a 3-0 going over to Sky as they'll move on through our little bracket. So falling out at 7th place, but still a great performance here this evening, making it to our top 8.
A good amount of points, too.
Yeah, and consistency is key when it comes to a ladder series like this, where you want to be showing up, you want to be adding those points up, bit by bit.
Yeah.
Sure, you want like
solid
one of those
placement by solid
breakout
placement. You don't have to win to make it.
Like, it'd be nice to get one of those higher placements just to give yourself a nice little bit of a slingshot up those leaderboards, but sometimes all you really need is just to very steadily plod along, because that's essentially how Ollie made their way to the finals to the final brackets last year. It was a lot of just consistent placings.
Yeah, consistent. I think the 3rd, 4th, 5th, like those kinds of ranges.
It's a little different this year, where consistency. If you're consistently first, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good at getting your points all gone.
Yeah. Okay, you made your point. Let's save some for the rest of us.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. The consistency is going to be something that is going to be rewarded in the long run, and Soop has been pretty consistent. So, always happy to see him play, and well done on a nicely played evening. But Sky will be moving on as we move on to our next set in the lower bracket, and it's going to be Bluedude going up against Beedozer. And honestly, any other bracket, any other day, any other year, you could very easily see this in like winners finals, losers finals, grand finals, like top 3. Any day of the week, you could very well see this. This is first round of losers in top 8. That just goes to show how much the level of play in this region has been leveled up over the past couple of years, and also just how competitive this bracket has been. It has been a bloodbath.
Yeah, absolutely cutthroat is the word I would use. If I don't want to repeat what you've said, there's just no room for error at all.
Nice smash out of pressure. Bluedude trying to sneak in extended hitbox, disjointed hitbox through lightning, but a good gold burst now gives them the opportunity to just run their offense in the corner. They have the resources to do so in a massive down hit, but didn't wait long enough, and the burst does come out. That 2p anti-air. It is everything they ever wanted with the cross-up stunned. Thanks to
Look,
the
I didn't
food
know
rock.
Kai had all that. I gotta be honest. I didn't know.
Beedozer just been making stuff up sometimes, and he's been doing some of the saucy stuff with his character, which generally agreed upon to be like pretty like middle of the road in a lot of regards, but nah, Beedozer just makes him excel. But Bluedude with that down with the system.
You
I
hand
think
a good player a consistent, capable character, and you have a demon.
oh, get a backdash from Bluedude, gets caught out. Oh, nice! Sacred Edge just to blow through the attempt of the drone. Oh, a whiff of the Vapor Thrust on the combo extension. Oh, the Lightning Strike!
From the
Smoke
heavens!
from the heavens. Yeah, and again.
Beware my thunderous smite!
It's a good option. It's a very, very good new move coming for Kai in 2.0. And he gets so many good advantages out of it, like we saw right there. Just a raw fireball hitting, able to convert into the strike, able to get that knockdown and start to run some pressure. It's not just the anti-air properties that are really good for it. Oh, trading. Another.
Oh,
Gets hit by the Delta system. That is a lot spent for not much purchase, and now they have to deal with this pressure. Able to get hit. The OTG's not enough. Delta system yet again tries to use the lightning strike. Blocks
all the cross-up
all
block.
that. Oh, and
Oh.
sniped at the air by the minigun. The aerial
The
fireball.
gun.
The recovery getting clipped.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we just have such good space control with that minigun. We cover the whole screen. And Beedozer, again, tried to take to the air, but unlike a character like Ino, Kai isn't as floaty. Doesn't quite have the same options in the air.
And also, like, as we were saying, like, with minigun, like, there are a lot of characters that are very happy to just, like, play a bit of a more stable mid-range. But if something like a mid, like, if you rest on your laurels a little bit too much, or try and get set up a little bit too much from like, mid to long range, that minigun will just, like, stop you in your tracks. Like, it's to keep you honest. And if you're staying too far away, that down with the system that we've seen multiple times from Bluedude is a way to force you to interact.
Yeah.
Like so. But the throw does work and able to keep him immune throughout the rest of that. And the backdash from Bluedude.
What do you think the Bluedude stands for? If you get BD out of Bluedude, you got backdash.
Exactly. Does it again. Minigun coming out just to keep him honest.
That's a really good catch, and we're able to take it all the way to the wall, even through.
So to get the knockdown. Oh, just poking through.
Is so. That is elite spacing.
Oh, this smiting again, and then just the tap, like kind of a max range tap dust, able to just snipe that last little bit of health. Counter hit 2H on the round start. Get a huge opening here for Beedozer. Exactly what they want to be seeing. Oh, he does a whiff on an attempt at the Typhoon, only getting the 2H, and Beedozer is going to be able to take advantage of that. Oh, the confirm into the Sacred Edge to send him through. Okay, Gold Burst does connect.
Positive bonus is huge. It gives us resources. I beat the Lightning Strike.
Trying to inch their way forward, trying to find an opening, but Beedozer just taking the fight to Bluedude. Catches him low with the 2K 2D, curing the game and evening things up.
You want to back off? Pull out minigun to beat my zoning? No, I'm running up. It's my turn.
It's like, screw this, I'm going in.
Yeah, I know what you're planning.
Which can be a very scary thing, because usually, if you've got some range to work with, you'd like to leverage that against a character like Goldlewis, who, if you go within arm's range, you're like one hit from death at most times. So
99%
willingly
of the
going
time.
into close range, yeah, it's always a bit of a scary ask, but sometimes you need to make those tough choices. Same side, get over the top. Those Typhoons just chewing away at the resources, and the jump dust, able to get the huge opening, but the burst eventually does come out. Ooh, go way over the top. Super jump, just to get over the top of the attempt to keep him locked in. Oh, that quarterback dash didn't opt for the hard knockdown.
No, I think we wanted to save security, maybe?
In the end, it does feel like he's getting punished for it.
Ooh. But the meaty was off, and, well, if there's one character that does...
That is an unfortunate misfire on the conversion. And now that is... Oh! I think he... I think he wanted to use the lightning to cancel so he could go into stun it or sacred edge.
Yeah, but just
and
a
then
little slow.
Either that or catch a tech off the wall.
Yeah.
Who
Actually,
knows?
that seems more likely to me.
Regardless, Beedozer is still in a very good position, has the meter advantage in all regards, honestly. Gets a huge counter hit. Oh my lord, it's still gone, the combo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but that counter hit.
Nice one. Oh, I was about to say
You're not happy if your Bluedude
shield
is death.
Yeah, an attempt to use the down the system, but Fireball's already a little bit too close.
Burn it down. Oh boy.
Yeah, Beedozer now with some momentum, up 2-1. Looking pretty damn good here.
Yeah, looking really good for both players. Bluedude knows the right way to establish himself, as does Beedozer. It's just playing this spacing, dancing game where you're just trying to avoid your opponent's most potent option. Get that first hit.
It does feel like Beedozer is just utilizing the slightly more flexibility when it comes to just like the neutral game from mid-range, but a big counter hit with the 6H does force out the boost. Oh, that ends up trading on the jump in with that one bullet of the minigun. Oh, gets the ground swept out from underneath him. Doesn't opt. Ooh, bit of an interesting sequencing.
Oh, we tried to swing to catch. 2-peak does catch, but it's not a kill situation here. Dragon install, the Beedozer install. It's Beedozer install if it works.
Oh,
Dragon
here we go.
Install if you die.
500 extra hits. Bit of a scary situation. They don't have a lot of resources to work with. They just have to hold this. The just spending the tension as it builds, and they're able to survive. No, DG does the job. They survive that. The positive bonus, able to keep them alive through the minigun.
Oh,
incredible!
My. That is just an unfortunate situation if you're Bluedude, because in any other circumstance where they don't have positive, that is checkmate.
Absolutely. But Beedozer, with a heads-up play, able to survive and is looking so good to take this now on match point and already so close. Just needs one more solid opening, but Bluedude not out of it just yet. Gets a counter hit. JD. What can they do with it?
Speaking of one more solid opening, oh no, we dropped.
Ooh. Wanted the burst a little bit too much. The block and the burst should be enough. Able to continue the combo with the close slash and finishes the job. Beedozer with the finish. 3-1 over Bluedude. Knocking them out of the bracket.
8th place, 7th, 8th place. What's the difference? Not really much. But, yeah. Oh.
Very, very well played. And Beedozer, when he locks in, just an absolute joy to watch. And when he like locks in on the player matchup more so than anything, because character to character, he knows what to do. He's played this game enough. But when he locks into a player's tendencies and just gets those good reads, his conversions are second to none on this character.
Duel 1.
Alrighty, we are moving on to our next set for our lower bracket, and it's going to be Olliedog up against Sky. Ollie at a point in the bracket where hasn't seen it in quite a while, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
Let's see
I
how
almost
Sky-
forgot that Ollie was in losers after the Spiffy set. So I'm so used to... Again, Olliedog, our first seed.
Yeah, and a bit of a rough
Rare
one this evening
sight to
dealing
see.
with Spiffy. A nice tap dust gets the opening. And it's still looking just fine for Ollie. Had a bit of a rough start to this round, but now that they've established their control, they're having a great time with it.
We're so comfortable with those tap dusts. Oh my goodness.
That's done. Sky trying to find a way in. Does so. Bit of extra shenanigans with the gold swing on the hammer. Alright, the gold burst does come out, but she can't really do anything with it except use that meter to get the Scarecrow PRC to get some pressure going. Get some items going. Ollie's stuck in the corner. What can they do? It's just got to be the 2P RC to really just make the most of it.
Yeah, I'm really curious about how this matchup feels for both of these players, because Faust has a lot of funky options that 5P will get crawled. So it's a matter of, I guess.
Ooh, tap dust does the job. Generally in the past has been a matchup that has been rather awkward for Faust into Axel, just because trying to play with a lot of the aerial movement that Faust would want to go for, 5P, 6K, and a lot of the long range normals have been very tough for Faust to deal with. But it is, once the Faust gets meter, that is when things like the Axel has to really respect.
Yeah, that Scarecrow PRC seems like it would terrorize a zoner at full screen.
Yes, and because the one thing about Axel that hasn't really changed despite all of the powering up of this character, the buttons are chameleon. A lot of the longer range buttons that they would like to be using, they're commitments.
Yeah.
And if you get caught using the wrong one at the wrong time, you are going to be in a bad spot. Nice cross up mix.
Can only block for so long.
Oh, the trade! I think it might have been the 2S.
I think that was the 2K because of how fast it hit.
Possibly, and Sky able to get the job done to secure this game number 1.
Game 1. Oh. Yeah.
Finding the right opportunities.
Definitely. There was just, I think, a sequence that flipped the momentum in Sky's favor, where Sky was just able to do offense for a good, 5 seconds uninterrupted thanks to good items.
Yeah,
And then we just
very good
got
job.
the cross up and pushed forward. Which, by the way, items are not a free ride. I've been talking about how strong items are, but you still need to structure mix-ups and offense.
Oh, for sure.
As the Faust.
Absolutely. And the items right now really helping out Sky here. Able to secure themselves a wall break. That 2P doing a real good job, but yeah, just running underneath that 5P. You talk about the crawl going underneath a lot of buttons. Faust, honestly, the vast majority of characters, you can just run at them and that 5P is going to go right over the top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, the 6H did not convert. Not able to get to Sky in time. Trying to use that J2K, but it's not working. Oh, the JH gets the count hit. The whiff close slash on the meaty allows Sky to get that punch with the throw.
We were probably expecting a different kind of knockdown there, but the rolling knockdown was not what Olliedog was expecting.
Yeah, it made it a little bit awkward to try and follow up. Alright, just back to full screen. Sky spending a lot of the tension on just FD, so not really able to get themselves into a position where Scarecrow PRC is a real threat, or really able to get any items to get set up whatsoever, and just being pushed, bullied to this corner. Ollie with everything to work with. Just going to go for the one vision conversion. Bomber waiting to go for the cross. Finishes them into the wall. Bomber to send them through. Clean finish, and that is the most stereotypical Axel round from Strive 2.0 that you could possibly get.
Axel's 2.0 story.
Ooh, nice. Use the trumpet
By Olliedog.
and just played it patiently. Just let the lads do their job. Use that to find their way in.
Got a knockdown.
Nice cross.
All the throw attempts, we were hoping that either we mess up the meaty or went for throw, but instead, cross-ups.
Good use of the meter. The tap does with the lads to continue the combo. Nice recognition of the situation and able to make the most of it. And now with that positive bonus, they can be a little bit more free-flowing with their use of tension on defense and still have some to work on offense. Nice J2K to go over the top, but unfortunately it didn't convert. The burst does have to get used immediately. Get to the ground by their own anvil, trying to go real high. Oh, just the dead zone. The dead zone of the 2S ran maybe a little bit too far, so it went beyond where the Faust was dropping down. And the punish with the throw. Sky and now up 2-0 against Olliedog.
Oh my goodness. In the dead zone, caught in recovery. That's just tragic.
Just threaded that needle perfectly. So
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
absolutely perfect threading of the needle. Which honestly, like Sky, they were not really able to adjust that situation. It was just unfortunate spacing from Ollie to where they ran up just a little bit too far and pushed it beyond them. And now coming to game 3, the items are looking so good. Able to get things set up and remove half the health bar. What a 6p on the jump slash.
My goodness.
Hair's on fire. It is coming bouncing. Tried to go for a 6p, but the JH was there a little bit too early. It's going to be
Pulling it out, yep.
up high. Can't really challenge. 2k gets the opening. Sky looking very good here. Gets the knockdown. And that positive bonus again. We saw how effective it was at giving them the space that they needed. Nice 5k to check the attempt to escape for PRC.
Oh,
Let's go real high.
Up.
A high chain. Go.
Oh, the trade!
It
That was
traded.
almost disastrous for Olliedog. But got the better of the trade, and we are in a pretty good position, all things considered.
And Sky just taking it patiently, trying to get away in, not overextending too much to get things to work out. Nice, uses the threat of the lads to make their way in, and look at all these bombs. Trying to find their way in, the lads coming through. Oh, nice 5p check. And now for the combo to get started, just goes for another Mantis.
And you kind of just have to eat that pressure after that point. It's guard crush pressure at point blank. You have to hold it.
Absolutely. Hoppers over the top with the trade with the 2S.
Now we see why an option like that is preferable to something like the 6p. Just of how much space it covers and the trade combo that you get.
Olliedog holding on for dear life. From that pressure in the corner, able to get the 5p check the aerial movement. Put a game on the board. Slowly bringing it back. Sky still in a very good spot. Just needs that one more.
Yeah, for sure. Look, you may have lost a game, but that's your opponent's lost 2. Consider the following.
Still has a lot of work to go. Honestly, on both sides, because as much as Sky only needs one game, we've seen how much work has gone into just taking a game against Olliedog in this kind of matchup. It is it's pushing a rock uphill, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, a Sisyphean task, if you will.
Yeah, she's making it work. She's putting in the hard work and doing the best she can. The burst just to put a little bit of an interrupt to the sequencing. to just slowly push Ollie closer and closer to the corner so they can have some space to work with. The trade, I don't think that works out all that well for Sky. Big ball back to full screen, but the counter hit with the J2K.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and we had the timing. We could combo. No, it drops. Wasn't quite right.
Yeah, I think I saw the 6H come out. They were already on the ground.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Already laying down, getting a ground up view.
Oh, the handshake! Fortunate whiff. We do have the Windowmancers coming on through. That guard crush pressure as you were talking about. It might be enough. The burst comes in right at the end. It's gonna be high, and the just the tap.
Well,
dust
you were right.
At the end of the day,
it was a high. A tap dust is an overhead.
It most definitely is. Tries to get the right throw, but Sky just out of range of it. The cross-up meteors. That's a huge opening here for Sky. Might be able to get Ollie into the wall. It's not going to be enough.
Push out and forced to eat your own Faust parade. We're just doing everything in our power as Olliedog to try and stuff out any 6Ps.
Oh, bombs sent to the moon by the Mantis.
Bombs away!
Find a way in. There's a lot of resources available for Ollie, but can't really do that when you just get tossed. It's gonna be just holding up back, landing on the banana.
We landed on it, and it gives us time for one more item. The bomb, not really getting too much use, but
going real high. Getting the hit with the super high mix. Wanting the burst, doesn't get it. BRC forward from Ollie. Good defense from Sky, holding on. Just one more hit.
Oh, the counter hit!
Big counter hit, doesn't get the kill.
But
using the 2S sniped out of the air, keeping themselves alive here.
Oh my goodness.
Jump over the top, and able to get the counter hit again. Sky finding these perfect timings, just finding the right holes in the sequencing from Olliedog. Find their way in, and again, these J2Ks getting these counter hits. This is absolutely massive. Having to hold on because of the presence of the banana peel. Huge hit. Not going to be able to put him into the wall. Just got to go for this close select pressure. Looking so very good. It's another mini Faust. Having to hold that. Just goes for the full charge on the thrust. Good pressure. Has the meter to keep it going. Goes high. The tap does into the OCE extend. He might be able to get the kill from this. Is it going to be enough? It is! The 6H through the wall is going to get the job done. And Sky is going to eliminate our #1 seed. Taking it 3-1. Good lord.
Oh my god. I need water. I need water.
Just an absolutely incredible performance, and we've been talking Ollie up this whole evening, and for good reason. We've seen how they play. They are an incredible player, but that has just forced so much of the region to put in additional time, a lot of overtime into this Axel matchup, and just trying to find ways and just finding any way that they can to try and challenge this demon that has been terrorizing the Antiku's Strive Ladders series so far this year. And we've found the secret, it seems. These players have finally been able to get these results to materialize, and it has been incredible. There's not much more to really say, but incredible performance from Olliedog. But unfortunately, they have had a target on their head, and their time is up, at least for this week.
There is a saying that greatness invites challenge, and to shout out my favorite character in Uma Musume, TM Opera O, that is the entire philosophy of the character. So, I have to reference one of my favorite properties, but we've still got a bracket going on, and this is an insane matchup to find in losers, not even top 4. Luca into Beedozer.
We were talking about this in Beedozer's previous set, where you could see Beedozer versus Bluedude in like any of the top 3, like any given day. Similarly, Luca versus Beedozer, you can usually see them in grand finals on any given day, but this is, again, like second round of the losers bracket. It just goes to show this has been an absolutely savage bracket.
Competition is high.
Alright, sets up the credit card. Oh my lord, there goes that health bar. Where did it go? Tries to go for an air throw, doesn't get it.
Oh my goodness.
Just slowing things down just a little bit. Nice attack on the throw. Both these players very comfortable playing a slower, more methodical, neutral, but that does leave yourself open for some of those more erratic options at times. Beedozer able to get the openings and pushing Luca all the way to the corner. The tap dust extension. And it's going to be enough.
Oh, I was worried that we were going to have a pixel situation there. Still good for Beedozer, but, you know, any opportunity is a good opportunity.
For sure. It's like hit the overhead. Still, a lot being utilized. Nice just block, but that's just given Beedozer an opportunity to really exploit some of those gaps in the Nago pressure.
It's kind of kept you in Kai's preferred range.
Oh, that is pop.
A very cruel twist of fate.
If we get the hit, we do get the burst.
But we got crossed up. I think we crossed ourselves up accidentally.
Oh, just chopping away that health bar. We are very even. It's just... Ooh, it's just a bunch of bursts on the side for Beedozer and a little bit of tension, but catches him on the landing with the 2K2D and Beedozer securing game number 1.
Nail biter all the way through. No matter what lead Beedozer manages to eke out, Nago can take it back at a moment's notice. And almost at whatever range Luca decides to go for a reset as Nago, Beedozer can contest.
Yeah.
So you have to play this really, really careful, balancing, spacing. That's an incredible double whiff on round start. You have to play an incredibly careful spacing game.
Yes, and one thing I will say about like these two players as well as MetallicCake, like I feel like they are the most confident defenders that we have in the region. They are so confident with their defensive options, and you can see it when they're playing matchups like this, where they know each other so very well that they know very confidently when to press, what to press, how to press, and that like you need to do that in order to create these little advantages out of nothing, essentially.
Yeah, for sure. It's the name of the game at this point. Not much else to add. It truly is. Beedozer looking to try and get that last
trade working out.
Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, a health difference there means a trade doesn't quite work out in your favor if you're Luca.
IBFD, but unfortunately, despite the IBFD, Nago is still able to apply pressure, but Beedozer able to get his way out of pressure in the corner, but that 2H, just the fly swatter out of the air you go. And Luca able to
pressure again.
Go back to square one. Oh, nice!
Burst
Uses the meter to bait the burst. Then back to the corner you go. And it's delayed or stagger the pressure with that 2P, trying to find an opening, but Luca's not giving it to him. Able to press out.
That's actually another really important thing for the patch. The removal of close slash anti-air actually makes it a far less effective jailing tool against jump outs. Jump outs got stronger this patch than they've ever been before, arguably.
Yeah, for sure. Just not having to worry about that button just like sweating out of the air. Whoa, that is an unfortunate whiff on both sides. That was a jump scare. You just slid into the DMs. It was like, hey,
how you doing? Put the hand on the shoulder. Give him the Miles Morales. Hey.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, 2S traded with the food rock. And Luca is going to be very happy with that one. High blood, so those buttons are going to be doing a real chunk. But that is only on the given that Luca has a chance to even press a button. because Beedozer is this very confidently just keeping Luca contained.
Oh my goodness, that jump. How do you read someone that hard?
You have the big pickup, has everything in the tank, should be able to send him through the wall. It's going to be the baseball swing again. We saw in the previous set from Luca, and the clean finish, securing the game.
You just want to close out. In a set like this, where every single advantage matters. Now, granted, I think almost any button there kills. Except for maybe like 5 or 2p. But
you want to make sure of it. You don't want to leave things to chance. If you have pop, you gotta... It's your chance to kill. You gotta be killing them.
If they aren't at negative 50% health, they're not dead.
Yes. Alright, coming into game number 3. And already Beedo's off to a great start, just finding all of these neutral engagements, just every single one of them in his favor. Not opting for the lightning strike, and it's going to be eventually forced to burst as we get back into neutral, but that's a lot of blood spent here for Luca, and they're going to be popping. That should be the round. You end up popping against a player like Beedozer, and your round is forfeit.
I think as Luca, we just over-invested a little bit. We were expecting to succeed on our investments with the blood. It didn't pan out, and instead we got a hit on Tap Dust, which, unfortunately, without meter, you can't cancel into something good enough in time.
For sure. Beedozer finding the right hit to interrupt. The burst does work out, but again, it is going to be the pop. And back-to-back blood pops from Luca. Kind of uncharacteristic, to be quite honest.
A little bit, yeah. Not the kind of expense you'd expect from Luca, but maybe we're just a little bit on edge fighting Beedozer this early in bracket.
Also, one thing to be said is that when you're playing against a player of Beedozer's caliber, you are trying to really ride that edge when it comes to the blood meter, so you can utilize those super powered normals for as long as possible while not actually sending yourself over the edge. It is very easy to just slightly misjudge. We've seen that a little bit in that past game. But oh god, that's a counter hit right into the right of the lightning. That is so much damage!
My goodness! But yeah, like, you really want your best buttons, and
That's
unfortunately as Nago, your best buttons have a cost!
That is death right there, just getting caught backdashing. And that is now match point set up for Beedozer. Luca, you dig deep, off to a good start here, able to get the wall break.
And this is a good start as any. High burst gauge, high meter credit card active. Oh my goodness.
That's just gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. If you end up getting chopped, or
double IB into counter hit was not on my bingo card.
This high blood 6H, you're. We're talking about if you blood pop against a player like Beedozer, your life is forfeit. Similarly, if you mistime a reversal against the Nago, likewise.
A player like Luca on a character like Nago.
Nice challenge. It's gonna be delay DP. BLC forward.
Oh, the DP!
Air DP able to get the backdash on the attempt at the run-up throw, able to secure the punish and set up yet another game 5 for us here.
Oh my gosh, can good players... I was gonna say stop going to game 5, but at the same time, game 5 is a gift? Like, yeah, exactly! I love game 5, but also... it's stressful!
Like, we're not even playing and it's stressful.
Gosh.
But watching it from the sidelines, it's a fun kind of stress. Like being in there, like being in the hot seat, it can be.
I do not envy.
It's a brutal kind of stress. Oh, nice block.
It's a very real tension, and no, I'm not talking about the kind in game.
Not the meter.
Not the meter.
Good start here for Beedozer. But the throw. Looking not out of it. Ooh, able to get the 6k to connect, but how much more out of it? White blood, but a lot of resources. Beedozer gets a huge opening.
Idea is just to establish yourself at this point. While you have high blood, your options are low.
Good timing of the burst. Gets Beedozer into the corner. Tries to delay the RC just to keep it a little bit ambiguous, but the dust on the landing. Should be able to get the kill from this extension. Into the wall you go. No, it doesn't.
What? The tumble!
Stump. See from Beedozer. Trying to find an opening. The air fireball got the job done.
We have the 6p coming out. We were expecting a jump aerial reset.
Oh god!
Kind of jump button, but
it's such an awkward height to try and juggle from. Gets caught by the delay close slash.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Your life is forfeit.
All right, game 5, final round. So tense between these two, and just the 2S on the round start works out for Luca, clipping at the toes and immediately forcing out the burst from Beedozer. It's probably the last that they will get in this set.
Insane. We caught Boudra Arc, and that is disastrous if your name is Beedozer. Except for the clutch factor, we forgot to consider that in the equation.
Oh, huge backdash, able to punish the attempt at the burst. Huge block on the burst. I think you're able to kill from this. And
the only downside is we don't have the meter quite
yet. Oh my god!
And Nago does!
They have resources. It's going to be the block on the overhead with the deflect shield, and we got the credit card. Trying to spend all of it. The check on the slide. Start the lightning! Somebody get the hand, and that's going to kill. That's how it ends.
The lightning wins Kai Kisk the set. There. Oh my.
Alright. Alright, that is. That was just everyone throwing everything at each other just to try and get that last little bit. And the Hail Mary with the Ride the Lightning right at the end being just the perfect option that they needed to get what they needed for Beedozer. They will be moving on.
Sometimes you have to take the risk. And
jeez. And we still have to get into the rest of our bracket. Beedozer will be moving on.
Breathe, GLP, breathe.
We're trying, man, we're trying. Let's move on to our winners final. It's going to be MetallicCake going up against SpiffyEevee. And a strong start here for Cake.
I do also want to point out what a different matchup this is. Not only have these players not played for a little bit, you know, this bracket, having had to watch loser's side play, but for Spiffy, you've gone from fighting Axel Low to an Eno. I'm very excited to see how you adjust.
The training weights in terms of movement and just like your options must have come off, but nice. Sucker Crusher there, able to punish the attempt of the Dolphin. Nice. Trying to use the up Dolphins to trying to find a way in, but a good deflect shield. I do know that these two have played a whole bunch outside of bracket, so they're very familiar with their options against each other. It's not like they're running into unfamiliar territory with this one.
And sometimes you can just run under HCL.
Oh, nice bait at the deflect shield.
And that's you going down in not only the round, but resources too. You took a huge gamble there. Metallic had the correct read, however.
Yeah, very, very well done. Oh, big trade. The round start goes to 6k into the up Dolphin yet again. We saw that used to such effectiveness against Ollie, but MetallicCake just so solid on defense, so willing and so ready to punish your defense able to secure game number 1.
Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. I'm so ready for this set. I say I'm so ready, but I meant to say I'm not ready for this. My heart cannot take this.
We're talking about like this at the start of the night where MetallicCake has been one of probably the best player in OCE prior to Stripe 2.0, but with the start of the ladder series was very much having issues with the Axel matchup. Outside of that was looking very fine, and now that that Axel matchup is out of the way, we have to see who is going to be able to challenge Metallic. And right now, it is looking kind of rough. We'll see how Spiffy is going to be able to adapt, because they are more than adept at adapting over the course of the series.
Yeah. We had to replace the new blood demon with the demon you already know and love.
Absolutely. Spiffy trying to recoup some of his own donation money by the end of this. Be one of our generous donators towards the overall prize pool, which, by the way, is over $2.5 grand. I haven't seen if it's gone up since the start of the bracket, but it is. There's a lot to be working for, not just from this bracket, but the big final bracket towards the end of the season. So there's a lot to be playing for, which is why these brackets have been so cutthroat.
Yeah, and why we're seeing so many returning faces this bracket specifically.
Goes for the burst safe setup here for Spiffy. Just goes real high, and just Metallic chases him up there. Able to get the air throw.
We caught
him down yet again. It's called high.
You can run, but it does not matter. MetallicCake will find you all the same.
Spiffy has so much resources to work with. What can they do with her? We saw the up dolphin, not going to work out. But the crusher was not connecting and just fell into the waiting arms of SpiffyEevee, who will graciously accept the donation of the
Such
round
an
and the first
unfortunate
game
drop.
for them.
MetallicCake left wishing they had Spiffy's meter.
Yeah, it's like you see some, you knock some, you get the wall break on someone, and you see all of that meter, like full burst, 100 tension. You're just like, do I just go in? Do I respect it? There are so many mind games that you have to play at that point.
To the point where it almost feels like you maybe don't have the advantage, actually.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. No, oh, all right, Spiffy. With the pickup with the Beach Ball RC extension. Looking really... Oh, trading places. And they're able to get the punish. Light up Dolphin. Big counter hit with the stroke on the round start hit for Metallic. Able to turn things around. Into the wall we go, get the positive bonus.
This is absolutely...
Ooh, good timing in the burst. Ooh, just the very lingering hitbox of those beach balls. Oh no, that is so much death. Are you dead here?
Maybe not dead, but...
Severely maimed, that's for damn sure. Oh, but it's not over just yet. Cake with a lot of resources to work with, punishing those attempts to wake up Dolphins, and that is going to be the round.
Despite that insane combo, Metallic has managed to claw his way back into getting another round.
Like,
another opening.
We saw Cake's clutch factor against...
We've seen
in the
Cake's
series,
clutch factor. Everyone
Against,
has seen
Weddbob,
Cake's
yeah.
clutch factor.
And is not to be discounted. You may think you have a lead against them, but this guy defends amongst the best in the world, so you got to work extra hard to get
That's
that
such an
final blow against them.
unfortunate drop, but at least we still have 50 in the bank.
Yep, see how it goes. Using the H Dolphin, or H up Dolphin, just to keep going, but it gets caught by the
Can we do it
stroke. We should be
before the
getting
burst?
burst. Oh, it
No, we
does
couldn't bait
connect. Oh, able to get the fadeaway JH to connect. The slide on in, that 3K. They might be able to get the kill from this. They don't, but this is 6K. It's gonna be a shield.
No more resources.
There's so much. Oh, the 6K catches him on the way down. MetallicCake clutch on defense cannot be understated. This Spiffy trying everything, throwing the kitchen sink, the whole goddamn aquarium at him. But MetallicCake just holds on and able to eke out that one last hit that they need.
SeaWorld ran out of animals, and you still couldn't open up MetallicCake.
Good lord. This is why, like, Cake is a world-class player. You got to show it off at Arc World Tour Finals this year, and he just continues to show it.
Can you believe we've been able to watch MetallicCake for years, and some people only found out about MetallicCake a while ago?
People are missing out on this OCE. We've got some absolute monsters here. I swear to God.
Oh, now if only they could afford plane tickets.
True. Yeah, we're a little bit in the middle of goddamn nowhere, but that is for sure. Oh, nice! Just uses the JS to clash off the beach ball just to
I did not know
get a
you
little
could
bit
do
of
that.
mobility.
The more you know. Leave it to MetallicCake to teach me everything.
Nice. Oh, nice block on the low. Blocks the H-stroke as well. Tries to get in there with that last hit, but that last little bit of health has been the most dangerous thing about MetallicCake. Is that last little bit of health? They're able to snipe out the whiff on the Dolphin. Doesn't get the kill. It's gonna be up,
Oh
Dolphin.
my gosh. I was about to say that last little section of health may as well be full health for MetallicCake, and then the unfortunate drop at the last moment came through.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
This music makes it so much more intense.
I wasn't gonna
really
say anything. Isn't this like cyberpunk battle music?
Yeah, it is. It makes it so much more intense. It's just like, oh my god, they're just going so incredibly hard.
You are fighting
dash on
Adam
MLA.
Smasher, and Adam Smasher changed his name to MetallicCake.
Nice double cross, but MetallicCake able to find the opening yet again. The delay on the JD. Trying to use that HCL just to contest the airspace. Oh, forced the block. Oh, tries to jab the MLA, but gets caught a little bit too slow for it. We do have a lot of resources to work with. Tries to fast slash. Doesn't work out, and MetallicCake is going to make the most of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, meter doesn't mean much when you get hit.
Oh, the trade. That is the ankle crusher, the good old 5H. Jab check.
Yeah, like that's starting to be a common
Spiffy.
round start here. S-stroke and up dolphin.
Yeah.
Both switching positions.
The good old ships in the night. My big situation here for MetallicCake. They are just need this one more round in order to get themselves to grand finals, but a huge backdash on the attempt at the throw.
It was an underrepresented option, but Spiffy was still ready for it. We did the backdash.
It's gonna be dead. We're going to game 5. Another one. How did that HCL whiff?
I-
Just went right past it.
The will of Daisuke Ishiwatari
Oh.
declares Game 5 winners finals.
Holy. Okay. Medri got to lock in again. Another game 5.
Oh,
Come on. The players have locked in. We have to lock in with them.
Yeah,
Come
we
on.
have to match
Game
them.
5 of our winners finals. One of these two is going to set themselves up nice and pretty in grand finals. The other is going to have to really work for it. Big counter hit is going to eventually force out the burst from Spiffy.
And look, if this set is any indicator, we may see a rematch. And that may bode well for reset believers. But we will have to see. That's in the future. In the present, MetallicCake is putting on a show.
An absolute clinic, just getting the right reads. Unfortunately, Spiffy choosing incorrectly on defense a bunch of times in a row. And that's sometimes all it really takes in this kind of matchup.
MetallicCake prescribing you the A- scale.
Exactly. Oh, we saw the just block, but gets hit by the 2D. And SpiffyEevee just hits Metallic with the Exploderizer. Oh, big extension. The burst does come out in huge spacing. Or great timing on the use of the burst just to get Cake into the corner. And the Kara Dolphin! That's going to send to the wall to get the kill. Dolphin
you are so
just
close
goes for the
to it.
horizontal
How are we already
Dolphin.
final round already?
When May is in the lead, then we get those counter hits. He's
All
still
the way
pick
to the
up.
corner? Hello?
They're running. They're running. Don't you worry, I'll get there. Nice backdash. Nice challenge of the attempt to go forward with the jab.
Oh, the JD to catch the jump out. It's huge for MetallicCake. Look at all that advantage. We have to be careful of the meter, though. Absolute meter advantage for SpiffyEevee. If we get put on the back foot, this will be catastrophic.
Honestly, on both sides, it's so scary. The BRC forward. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be one last opening that they need. The H Dolphin to get out of the way. It's not enough.
It's not enough. We have to catch once
The
more.
H2H. Oh, the
HCL
HCL trade. Oh, it works out for Cake. That was such a dangerous HCL we saw earlier. It worked out perfectly for Spiffy, but they trusted in the HCL. It gets the trade. Metallic takes the round, the game, the set, and we'll move on to the winner side of Grand Finals.
Oh my goodness.
These players, they're gonna lead me to an early grave, I swear to God.
I'm losing my voice.
It's starting to feel that way. I mean, God, these players, like, this game is so fun to commentate, especially when this scene is playing on such a high level. And it's been this way all night. The players have been playing so incredibly well. And it's such a joy to watch. Good lord. And we don't get to stop right there. Sure, Metallic gets to move on to Grand Finals. Spiffy
MetallicCake
having
gets
to
to
wait.
take a break. We don't. We have the harder job. I'm joking.
Well. Anyway, we're moving on to our loser semis between Sky and Beedozer. The winner of this gets the privilege to fight Spiffy for a chance to go up against Metallic. See who's going to be able to come out on top. Already, Beedozer able to push Sky to the corner, but trying to contest a Faust in the air, you gotta be really confident in your ability to check them, because if you're slightly off, they are just gonna run rings around you.
Ooh, the DP. Oh, whoa.
Oh, and below, to the help of the resources, but PLC keeping things very safe on both sides.
Oh.
Like with the fast slash, they're
Oh my
trying
gosh.
to just get out of this airspace, but just using every option that they have at their disposal to navigate around the buttons.
Whoa. Match
Lightning.
at the same time, and it's faded.
Huge block. Bait of the wake up reversal there from Sky. Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
going up the
goodness.
first round.
But we got hit. We tried to press a button.
Woo!
We saw that it was coming out, and we recognized that it was H stun edge, but we recognized too late.
Yeah. That's always a scary thing, like having the variable options with those fireballs. It's like you see the fireball, it's like, oh, this might be the light one. It's like, okay, I'll just like have to hold on to this. But then you see them charge up a little bit longer. It's like, okay, time to press, and then that little bit of hesitation is what gets you punished. The Sky able to get the burst out of Beedozer. Has resources to work with. Oh, not blocking the attempt at the DP. The people's elbow coming through. There's a bomb somewhere, right? I think it blew up off screen.
Yeah. It existed at some point.
Doesn't go
The
for the
6
lightning. That button has been winning games for generations.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
That is like the 6P of all 6Ps. Like, there's a lot of really good 6Ps in this game. That one is that one makes the shortlist.
Oh, yeah. Like, entire civilizations have been built on the back of 6 feet.
So true. And a very, very solid game there from Beedozer. Sky having to make the adaptations.
B just did a really good job of shutting down any shenanigans Sky tried to start.
Yes, there's a lot of variability that can start to introduce themselves when you got a lot of the items coming around. But yeah, as you said, just limiting a lot of that potential for variability by just preventing Sky from getting a lot of those items out.
It's just
Already.
these fireballs are putting in so much work at dissuading any kind of item toss use, forcing Sky in.
Yeah, it's just getting a little bit too greedy that time, and Beedozer able to punish that attempt at an item toss. This is a matchup that he has been traditionally rather decent into. We've had a lot of Faust players in the past, so has had a lot of experience with this matchup in the past, and has been able to adapt to like the changes between patches. And what an
All before the weight comes crashing down.
Yeah, very, very nicely done.
The weight of your crimes.
Just out of range for the thrust to connect. Trying to pick their openings, but ending up getting counter hit. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, where Faust has some very good normals for boxing other characters into corners. B has been doing a good job of doing that with the kind normals. The fast slash has been a good job, and those heavy slashes as well. Oh, what a timing on the burst!
The JH was perfect!
Just
We
like over
managed to cover
slightly
those
with cheating.
options. Oh my goodness.
Does force out the burst eventually. Going real high. Oh, staying in the air long enough to avoid the landing. We saw Beedozer do that to Luca in their previous set. Just catch him on the landing with that tap dust, and had the meter to convert off it as well. Playing absolutely out of their mind here.
You know what? This move may have some startup, but if you can't see the startup, it doesn't matter.
It is a bit like that, because the camera goes pretty high with follows the characters up, and then yeah, as you drop down, all of a sudden you see the orange, but it's a little bit too late, and you just get clocked around the dome. And coming into game number 3, Beedozer now on match point, looking really, really good in this matchup, and the burst out really early for Sky.
Oh, but that's such a good defensive read, and now we're able to get some offense of our own started.
So they
Push
really needed that
ourselves
one.
into the health lead.
DP running right underneath. Bone crushing experiment. Perfect timing. Working out this time. The Sky really needed this one.
Oh my goodness.
Snip, snip, snip. Not enough to kill, but it's just going to be able to catch a backdash, I believe, with the jump dust.
I do believe so as well.
Trying to shimmy, doesn't get it, but the falling jump dust from Sky. Look at the counter hit. Gives the space that she needs to set up a few items. But Beedozer says, I don't care about your items. I'm still making my way in.
Items? What items? I don't care.
See,
All but the caught.
Knifed. Ooh. Bit of a wild attempt at the Vapor Thrust. Doesn't get punished too heavily for it, but good throw there for Sky. Turning things around. Trading buttons. Has resources to work with. Maybe second guessing their offense. But they do get the low.
Oh, super. Those items, we're in
kill.
danger with meteors.
Never mind. I think they pressed the button. Maybe
Yeah, I believe that was
expecting a
JS.
cross-up button. With maybe expecting Scarecrow to try and cross up the meteors, but Sky just steady recognized that Beedozer had to FD absolutely everything from then on out, and just let the meteors do their work. That's what
You
they're there
swing
for.
for the fences trying to beat Scarecrow, and you jump right into the falling meteors.
And Sky now getting game on the board. Not wanting to go out too quickly in this set.
To Sky's credit, she's made incredible adjustments around these fireballs. The fireballs that gave her so much trouble in those first 2 games.
Oh, absolutely. Doing a very good job, but Beedozer, able to snipe the attempt at the crawl under the fireball. It's like, yes, you can crawl under those, but you have to commit by going forward, and when you're going forward with that, you can't be blocking. Ooh, trying to get a little bit fancy with the setup to find that last little bit of damage that they need, but a good 6p on the JH. Sky not out of it. Nice! Pick up.
Whoa!
Extension, looking good.
Faust had all that.
So snip.
Oh, you
What's
have
the
to
last
eat
guess for
this
the
thing.
round? It's having to block. Afro explosion. What did the air throw? We've seen Sky get those air throws so consistently.
Oh
But
my
not that time.
goodness.
Maybe they wanted just the regular jump dust, but unfortunately got the jump throw. But
It is
regardless of the outcome, it ends up going in favor of Beedozer. Empty jump attempted the throw, doesn't work out, and now Sky is able to go on the offense yet again.
pushing it forward. Pressure as long as we can.
Ooh.
The throw bomb is useless and we have no more items in play. We do have 50 and a backdash.
Yeah, good backdash from the Dark Clock.
Mini Faust also bails us out there.
What an air throw! Oh, that was that was a trumpet for Beedozer. I'm not sure if he recognized that it was going for him. Pick up.
Either way.
It's working out. Yeah, you're having to block, having to hold that defense. J2K working out for Sky. Goes for the cross up mix, doing as the name suggests. Sky having resources. Gets- What an air throw! Beedozer with the heads up decision. Just the instant air throw, tossing him out of this bracket with a 3-1.
Oh my goodness.
Huge win
Goodness
there for
gracious.
Beedozer. 3-1 over Sky, knocking them out 4th place, but incredible performance here from Sky. I think they could be incredibly proud of the way they played this evening, especially with that win over Olliedog, who has been an absolute demon for everyone.
Yeah.
So they could
I
be
think
incredibly proud of their performance this evening.
that may be your crown jewel of the bracket. It's. Are you even ready for the next set?
I don't know, man. It's been a tough one because it has just been hectic all the way through. But we are down to our final 3 for this ladder series bracket.
Yep.
We've got
Finally.
Beedozer staying on the cab, going up against SpiffyEevee, who, God, I love this guy so much. He's just so fun to watch each and every time he gets to play. He doesn't get to join tournaments all that often because life commitments, but whenever he does get to join a tournament, he always puts on a goddamn show, and we're seeing that here this evening.
Yeah. I think Spiffy was largely before my time, so getting introduced to this again, it's
Yes.
incredible.
That's another thing, because Spiffy has been around as long as I have. He's been around from year 1. He's been been like an absolute demon from the beginning. And I'm so happy that more people get to see Spiffy, who has, like, even though they haven't competed nearly as much over the years, they're still a park demon. They still play a lot, and we're seeing the results of that, and just like how good of a player this person is. And I love and I relish every opportunity we get to see them perform. But alright, coming into this game number 1 of our losers finals. And a big
Tensions
counter
are
hit.
high.
A lot on the line here. Both of these players want to have another crack at MetallicCake. Nice air to air. Ooh, we're going in for the Ride the Lightning.
We want Wall Break instead of, I believe, Sacred Edge just giving us hard knockdown there. I don't think it quite had the wall carry for it.
Absolutely. Spiffy, nice 6p coming out from Beedozer. Unless, don't think that connected the way they would have wanted from the fireball, but still in a good position, trying to use that 5k as a bit of a stop sign. It can be a way to prevent that dolphin from coming on in, and is forced to burst. Tries to go for the end. Oh, the close slash!
Close slash? It's
26 in Strive 2.0. The back hit anti-air close slash.
That's two things that close slash shouldn't do.
Big full charge on the 6 stage, but good defense from Beedozer, just holding on, not letting it open them up just yet.
Oh, but these throws are putting in work right now.
Yeah, the throw pressure. Oh, the lightning strike to stuff the up dolphin. Huge pickup.
That's actually an insane catch, because Up Dolphin does so much work at catching anything that isn't a pure meaty.
Big pickup.
But Lightning Strike catching
Tap
high.
dust. Is that enough? It's not enough. With resources on deck, it's going to be just oh sure, it's with the J2H, and then it's going to be immediate Up Dolphin.
Jumping
What?
up and down like it's Mario.
That was the most five-head play because we saw Beedozer use the fireball to snipe out the Up Dolphin with the lightning strike, and Spiffy just going that extra step further, adding that extra layer. Just absolutely incredible play, securing that first game.
I think there was the assumption that the fireball was fast enough to hit the landing JD, force a block.
Possibly.
That's my best guess there.
There's a lightning strike coming in to prevent Spiffy from being a little bit too free flow from the air. But we can't hit with the Up Dolphin that time to try and use that meter to open Beedozer up, but it's not having it just yet. Find their way in, using that 5k as a stop sign for the time being, but also have those good hefty buttons. But a big opening for Spiffy. What's he going to do with it? Hesitates a little bit on offense, and Beedozer are going to make the most of it. Really got to punish that.
Oh, I don't think we wanted that to wall stick and wall break there, but
It works out. Or, have to be careful.
whoa, missing lightning by a razor's
Spiffy
edge.
trying to navigate around that, tries to Up Dolphin them to meet them in the air, but the air fireball coming up from Beedozer, able to snipe them on the way up. Big counter hit, retreating JH. A big throw works out. Beedozer going down back. Not flinching just yet, but gets opened up. Block the safe setup. Does that kill? What kills?
Oh my goodness, man.
Mei hits like a truck. And that's another thing, like we haven't really seen too many Meis for a while. Not the character that usually populates this higher end of the bracket, but whenever Spiffy does join, you know it's a threat. And we're seeing on this new patch the safe jab with the 5k. Have to get the hit. Tap dust opens him up.
Dust into dust into dust. From dust
Not
you
over yet,
came,
though.
to dust you return.
Good timing in the burst. Oh, it goes over the top. Double Sacred Edge.
Sacred Edge. I mean,
Burns it
it's
all.
not a bad idea for a catch, all things considered, but you did just spend your meter.
Oh, empty low opens up the defense, and Beedozer puts the game on the board. It does seem like a very harsh overinvestment, but we've seen how, like, when it comes to that neutral state where Spiffy is forced to try and use that aerial approach or the dolphin approach, Beedozer is has the options to deal with that, either with the lightning strike, with the fireballs, with the 5ks as the check, or just the good old-fashioned 6p. So over-investing with the double Sacred Edge may seem like a little bit much on the surface, but he's very confident in his ability to keep Spiffy checked. And sends us to a game 3 at 1 apiece.
Yeah, I do agree with the philosophy behind it, especially considering at most opportunities that Spiffy has to move, we are picking a tricky movement option, defensive option, like that up dolphin, which is not easy for Kai to catch.
Ooh, we were getting dolphin loops for a little bit, but burst puts an absolute stop to that. An unfortunate whip, the combo, unfortunate drop. Oh, just the quick RC extension. Tap dust gets blocked. And the lightning strike doesn't get the conversion. They even spent the RC to try and get the finish, but there's 3k to go underneath. This might be the death. We got a huge pickup. Should be enough. The full charge 6H, able to get the job done with the help of the wall break. And some unfortunate drop here for Beedozer, but Spiffy is going to make the most of that every single time.
Oh, yeah, this is... Oh my gosh, I'm running out of words to describe the layers behind these players' game plans. The throw, again, more heavy stun edge.
Yeah, trying to defend against a player of the caliber of Beedozer. There's so many layers to that offense. It is very, very tough to deal with. Oh, gets caught in the start of the Dolphin. And immediately trying to go for the beach ball, but Beedozer knows it. You're there for a while. I'm going to counter hit you in the start of that. You are not going to be getting away with that one for free, and they are making the most of it. Lightning strike into the wall, doesn't spend any of the resources. Happy to play this neutral game. We've seen it be so successful. But
that's
a
a
Spiffy's in.
Ooh. And this is the kind of back foot you'd never want to find yourself on.
Oh no.
100-meter
into the blender. Oh, it's the meter to block the burst. Oh my lord, he was so confident in the resources, but Spiffy just again one step ahead.
Oh
So goddamn good. Playing out of the goddamn mind. And it goes up 2-1. Wants that rematch with MetallicCake.
My
Holy.
goodness.
We're running out of words just to glaze these players because goddamn they're putting on a show for us this evening.
Yeah,
They're
there
playing
is
so
only so much praise I can shower before I'm saying the same thing again and again.
Yeah, we end up just a broken record, but just so good.
It can't go
The
without
back
being
and forth.
said at the same time.
Exactly. Spiffy with the start. 6p from Beedozer, able to stop the approach this time. Find their way in. Oh, the retreating JH goes over the top of the lightning strike and does eventually force out the burst. Goes high over the top with the J2H. Gets the hit, tries to press out. And Spiffy able to make the most of that. He gets an Anji, takes a goddamn mile. And that sets up a match point here. Tries up Dolphin on the round start. Beedozer sticking out the fast slash. Yeah, but counter hit.
Oh,
Whoa!
that was a funky
That's a-
trade, but you'll take it if you be.
That big counter hit on the jump in. Goes for the empty low on the other side. He's got the mix for days. Going to go for the Dolphin RC. Going to be able to carry him all the way to the wall.
Up Dolphin
Pressure.
again.
What's it going to be? Counter hit 2S. It's not dead. And it's not even going to be the wall break. It took a little bit too long.
we
But the
got
up Dolphin is going to get the hit.
We're still alive.
That could be enough. Oh,
We
and
got
the
both.
Dolphin
This moment.
tries to get the 5k out, but the quick S Dolphin is going to be able to get the counter hit. Just too fast for Beedozer, and SpiffyEevee going to be able to get the job done, secure the win, going 3-1 up, taking the set over Beedozer, moving on to grand finals.
Oh my goodness. This is an absolute banger of a bracket. Also, I do want to bring up, there was $10 more added to the pool. So,
Woo! Yippee! Thank you
Huzzah!
very much. Very, very much. If you would like to donate to the prize pool, which is handed out at the end of this entire ladder series, !donate in the chat will get you the link to where you need to go to help get these players paid, because they are putting on one goddamn great show, as SpiffyEevee will be moving on to our grand finals for the rematch with MetallicCake. Medri, are you ready for what could be an absolute marathon of a grand finals.
I gotta warm up my throat. But yeah, I am so ready to watch this set again. The run back.
It was incredibly close back and forth on that winners finals. I fully expect a bit of a similar showing here. And again, we're seeing the very familiar exchange on the round start. Air stroke as up dolphin, and then work your way forward from there. And the burst is already out from Spiffy, running face first into a note, loving to face the music.
That's a great pun. I like that actually. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, you may also have to face hard knockdown.
Oh yeah. And face the mix.
Ooh.
Backdash into
The
5H.
spacing!
Very much the tip range there from Cake. Able to get the knockdown, or get the hit, just get the kill, take the round. No need to fuss about.
Oh boy.
From the start
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
use counter hit 2 as on the block on the burst.
Okay. This is an
Page.
incredible momentum starter
Oh
for
my
SpiffyEevee.
That's his death, right? Right there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Using the 5H for spacing traps, and that button, it got nerfed coming into 2.0, but it is still one hell of a button. You get hit by that, you are going to explode. Oh, the up dolphin to just interrupt the attempt at the Mad Love.
Oh my goodness, Spiffy is just putting on a clinic at the moment.
Oh, nice jab to interrupt the Mad Love. Good timing in the burst there from Metallic to ensure that they maintain quarter position. Empty into the throw. Not over just yet.
Overheads incoming.
Ooh.
The BRC
So
allows
BRC
you to see it coming. Not
Good
enough to
situation.
kill, but you do have advantage state.
Just cancels into the H stroke, but the dolphin is, or the up dolphin from Spiffy is going to get the job done, securing the first game of our grand finals.
Oh, one game of many, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a prediction right now. At least 3 games in this grand finals.
It's going down on a limb with that one, I think, but I won't take you up on that bet. I think I'll take you up on that one. Alright, game number 2. Ooh, round start 6H. A scary one. Does not get punished too much for it. Sets up a particular throw in the corner. Nice block on the attempted high-low throw. It's all strike though at the end of the day. And Spiffy able to punish the attempted burst. Almost just taking the round right there. And the up dolphin with the headshot.
This is just a display of what happens when May gets the right read against a low health character. This is...
May can absolutely explode targets, and we get to see it right here yet again. Oh, that is going to send in the Orca yet again.
Spiffy is just choosing all the right options here.
Oh my god, caught it backdash with a 5H. You're dead? No, you're not dead. You're surviving just barely. 3K over the top on the meter spot. Oh, he just went up into the skies with the vertical shimmy. And Spiffy going up 2-0 in such quick fashion. Wants that reset immediately.
We do not want to be stuck with disadvantage at all. We want to fight on even ground. This is... Oh. This is... This is definitely a very important set. Not just because it's grands, but even if MetallicCake loses here, you've got the reset. But what Metallic needs to do is take a look at what is happening, what is going wrong here. Because...
Fine margins, I feel like, because it's not all that much that needs to change. It's just a very minor adjustment, and that's when like players know each other really well. We'll talk about it earlier, Medru, where it's just like the very slight adjustments is sometimes all you really need. Adjustment of timing, when to mash or when not to mash.
Yeah,
It's just a very minor adjustment, but right now, in this game 3, Spiffy,
you're balancing feathers on a scale in this matchup if you're, like, Cake at the moment. You are just trying to find what's the small things I have to change here and now. Because all of a sudden, 2 games down, you have a bit of urgency even with that reset buffer.
nice. Nice return to form here in this game 3. Able to interrupt a lot of the approaching options that Spiffy was going for. Ooh, nice punish with the throw on the stroke. And we thought we're going to get some dolphin loops. We don't get them.
Almost, but not quite.
We get the jump in. Oh, huge
the
counter
2H.
hit.
Oh my
That's so
goodness.
much damage. Surely not.
Okay.
Barely.
Well, yeah.
It's gonna be, just goes for the meaty. Cake surviving, barely. Straight to get out of the corner, but the PRC over the top allows Spiffy to get in position to get the punish and sets up a reset point. Oh, what an air throw on the J2H.
Insane, actually.
Trade works out. And Cake still in with the chance to keep this first series alive. Looking good with that hard knockout. Ooh, this is a scary moment. Hard knock.
Oh, 6B!
Gold burst, a positive bonus for Spiffy, but Cake able to get the knockdown and able to just run the mix. The Tutdust with the quick RC to secure the job.
Who expects a reset when you're presenting that much meter? Are you really expecting someone to go for a tap dust reset there? The answer is no. No, you are not.
It's the layers. It's all the layers.
This set is like onions and ogres. They have layers.
And Cake.
And cake. That's true.
It's
Cake, right?
It's as good as one right
MetallicCake.
now. Hey. That's
Speaking
why
of
it's called
MetallicCake.
Cake, because he has so many layers.
So many layers to not only the offense, but the defense, too.
Sure. Alright, get him forward. Well, IBFD
IBFD.
gave him enough time to react to the run-up throws.
Yeah.
It's done. Run-up 6P.
IBFD is such a potent tool in removing throw threats.
Oh.
Immediate.
Tap dust, the May Lariat. Getting the opening that Spiffy needed to set up yet another reset point.
Again,
Nice
it's
punish.
such a fragile balance. MetallicCake hangs in the balance every single time you hear the counter hit sound.
Absolutely. Nice conversion. Should be able to get through the wall. We do so. Definitely wants that positive bonus. Goes up the top and then it fakes high, goes low. The Eno staple.
Oh, we caught the backdash. Incredible moves.
Incredibly clean. Probably there for MetallicCake. They want to send this to a game 5. They don't want to even entertain the chance of a reset.
Reset.
What a whiff
reset.
punish!
We're going all in. Double overhead.
And the pickup on the attempted backdash.
Jump
Cake
out.
with resources to spend. Spiffy starting to break apart a little bit on defense. Cake sends him into the wall.
We don't quite have the kill. It was just too scaled. It didn't quite have a
Oh,
power
wanted the throw! Wanted the throw, doesn't get it, Cake. Very, very wary on defense. Able to get the punish as well, and we go to a game 5. Either we are done here, Medri, after this next game, or we have yet another series to play out.
I don't know which one I'd prefer. I gotta be honest, because this is hype. This is incredible, but also my poor voice.
It's also past 10 p.m., so...
I'm starting to feel bad for the people in my house.
Oh my god! The run-up throw from downtown. And great IBFD just to create that little bit of space.
IBFD again! How many of those have we seen from MetallicCake?
Spiffy playing May as a grappler, able to get him into the wall. Goes for the real high dolphin.
Oh
That
my
hard knockdown. Oh, gets
Back
punished under the landing.
for the incident.
Cake. Good recognition of the situation. Runs face first into the music yet again. Just gonna cancel immediately into the overdrive to get that hard knockdown.
I think MetallicCake has come to a conclusion that SpiffyEevee is fearless, and therefore MetallicCake should be as well, and just throw out active hitboxes directly into Spiffy's approach. If you're not going to guard yourself, I'm going to hit you.
So true. We have the meter to extend, and we do get the wall break to set up a match and tournament point here for MetallicCake. Do we get the reverse 3-0 in this grand finals, or do we get Spiffy resetting the bracket? Right now, the burst does come out and just walking straight head first into the MLA, but unfortunately, Cake are not able to continue the combo thanks to the spacing.
At the distance, the spacing was off, but the backdash is online! Yep,
Huge
burst,
backdash.
we do not want to be put into the corner. No disadvantage is acceptable if we're SpiffyEevee.
Spiffy, oh no! Where's the throw? Doesn't get it! He has the extension. Cake has the meter to send him into the wall. It's also going to be the hard knockdown. Now it's guess for your life here for Spiffy. They have resources to work with. Good use of the deflect shield.
We blocked
Able to
high,
hold
but
on.
the tanks
Goes high. They're able to get the pick up, and they do. They send us. They have.
Final round. It's either a reset or you are going to bed.
Oh my lord, the anti-air with the jab for MetallicCake, going to be able to get the conversion. Into the wall we go. That's the wall break, gets a positive bonus, goes underneath. It's not going to be enough. Nice punish with the throw from Spiffy, gets him with the same side with the J2H.
We have to be so careful with this burst because we've seen it so many times before. It gets baited.
Counter hit.
All of a sudden the health disappears.
Wanted the burst but doesn't get it, but the big counter hit, waiting for the burst but doesn't get it, goes to the other side, but the punish with the throw from MetallicCake. The burst from Spiffy. That's the last one you're going to get for this potential entire tournament. Goes for the RC extension, the burst from Cake. He's going to work. The jab to keep him checked.
Hit low.
It's going to be enough. He has the meter to connect. He gets him into the wall. Is the super is going to be enough? The main cuts is not going to be enough. MetallicCake with the super to finish it off is going to get the job done with the reverse 3-0 in our grand finals, securing the win for our ladder series at number 4. MetallicCake taking it.
Bravo. Oh my
Good
goodness. Cinema.
Holy jeez. What an absolute just Herculean effort on both sides. Just incredible play, just put on an incredible show. SpiffyEevee going up 2-0, looking so in control. Looked like they could do no wrong, but then MetallicCake made those adjustments and just played out of their goddamn mind to bring it back. But even though, like, throughout that reverse 3-0, Spiffy was still just keeping them in check time and time again. It came to just the clutch factor that we've come to know and love from MetallicCake. When things seem like seems like he's down and out, he just reaches deep and just pulls out some extra layer that we never knew about and just pulls it out. It's just like, what on earth?
I was terrified that whole time because Spiffy was presenting such incredible offensive options. The up dolphins were putting in so much work. And then MetallicCake, it's like a switch flipped, and all of a sudden we were micro-spacing, hitting... We were doing good mix. We were like... Oh my goodness.
Just absolutely incredible. And just everyone who joined the tournament, thank you so much. You all put on a great show. Everyone who has donated either their time or their money towards the player pool, we all thank you. We can't really put this on without the players or the staff behind the scenes being able to get this to run as well as it has. So thank you everyone for showing up, everyone for playing, everyone for watching, because as much fun as it is to watch on our own, it's even better with an audience, and getting to share this with so many people. It has been an absolute joy, and I think on that note, Medri, I think it is about time for us to call it for the evening.
Yeah, I'm ready to go eat some food because that took out all my energy screaming and cheering, and I'm looking forward to doing this again.
Absolutely. So thank you everyone so much. We are going to be done here. I believe we're going to be raiding into Summit, so enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your day, whatever time zone it is you're watching from. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.